We're live. Game trade, NFL Week 3. We're trading the Giants and Niners Thursday night football game. Why?
I don't know why. Why? That's the question. Why are we trading this game? It sounds like a terrible game.
Don't know.
Why not? Why not? That's the better
we
question.
missed the first quarter.
Yeah, literally had babies up my ass. So we'll see how long that lasts, not having that still be there.
Have you made any bets on this game yet?
I had some same game parlay type stuff. I'm gonna try to pull those up here. Like kind of in like alt scenarios. So I have like a Deebo Samuel and Darren Waller stack over 100 receiving yards for like plus 5,000 or something. Another one was like a George Kittle stack, and I think is it just George Kittle? Let me read it out. Yeah, I got like Kittle 80 receiving yards, over 4.5 receptions, and a touchdown stack. Another like what plus 5,000 or something.
It's a tough one to like bet like things are gonna happen.
Yeah. That's why I decided to go more of the SGP type long shot, low risk, high reward. But
have you done the SGP unders?
Not with this game, because I mean, and I've been thinking about that the last these first 2 weeks. From my experience, I feel like the prop market tends to be on the under side, like a cheaper price going into the season. But as the season develops, I think I'll definitely look to stack more under SGPs. It's just hard to know which games, especially when you're in fantasy, you're looking for the upsides throughout the slate. But this one, games like this where it's going to be kind of muddy and not a lot of that high leverage action, so to speak. Like the SGPs that I've hit this year, I think both games went into OT and were like high scoring games. The Miami Dolphins game with the Chargers and the Seattle Lions game. So that's kind of what you're looking for is those high leverage if you're going for the overs, obviously.
What'll be fun this week is this is the first game trade that I have my FanDuel account.
Ooh, FanDuel, Maxi.
So, yeah.
Are you a sponsor yet? No.
But last weekend was my first Sunday trading with it, and it was very, very profitable.
Lucrative.
All right. So the Niners are inching towards midfield. So the three bets that I have Giants 10.5, over 40.5, Danny Dimes over 33.5 rushing yards.
Nice.
No SGPs, all standalone straight bets for now. And again, one of the things we talked about before, we talked about this last time, was at least that Thursday night game was Chiefs-Lions. And it was like NFL Week 1, the first game of the season, very exciting. Like, let's get some bets now.
Yeah.
It's tough for this one. Like, we don't want to like force the issue just to like make bets.
Yeah. Well, and that's why I said, I'm looking to see how this game kind of plays through the second quarter to see if there's anything that looks juicy on the 49ers side, especially if they're underperforming in a way that we think will be rectified in the second half type situation. But that obviously depends on this being like a tie game or San Francisco losing, because as soon as they get a lead, this line will blow up.
Oh, sure. So down to 6.5. It's pretty notable. Through the 10, through the 7. Purdy missing some guys. Not again. Like it was pretty. A lot of people talked about like, oh, you started to see some cracks in Purdy last week versus the Rams. Missed some guys. And again, Purdy, remember, we know is like he's not like a grade A blue chip quarterback.
No.
So.
Well, in our Discord, I was talking about, there's only, very loosely, there's only one way that San Francisco loses this game. And It's through injury or like obviously like a turnover situation.
Ooh, big
But
pass to Samuel.
there's a third way, and it's kind of like we haven't really seen yet, like Purdy actually just have a, a typical bad game, right? Like there's this idea that like he's amazing, Kyle Shanahan chose him, like the next big coming or whatever, but like he's gonna have a bad game here at some point, and like he will lose the game for San Francisco at some point. We just haven't really seen it quite in that fashion yet, and I'm not saying it's going to be tonight, but that's something I would key on. If we, like you said, Brett, if you start seeing those cracks, and especially in game, like don't just be like, San Francisco is going to like definitely win this because of whatever. Like, well, it could be one of those games where he's short week, doesn't really know the matchups that he's looking for. He's young. Like, it's tough.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, there's a lot of still that can go wrong.
Yep.
With him, but yeah, I don't know if tonight.
Yeah, it might not be tonight. Yeah,
versus
it's a tough
Giants.
Honestly, if they just ran C-Mac the entire rest of the game, I feel like they probably.
But Shanahan had said that he actually doesn't want to do that.
Know. But if the game's on the line, you know how that goes. That's why I didn't want to fade the Christian.
Oh yeah, I think he could definitely back away from that. Like no problem.
That's why I didn't fade I saw a lot of touting around Christian McCaffrey unders, and I'm like, but if it's a close game through the third quarter, like he's gonna give C-Mac the ball if he's the best player on the field. So, it's all scenario and script driven.
He's got 40 yards already
and 6 carries. I mean, like, there's a good chance he hits 10, 11 by the half. So only a few more, and he covers.
Well, what was his? I think his total was like 87 or something.
Yeah, and I think it was 15.
It went all the way down to 81. I saw 81.
Yeah. Well, I was more interested in the total carries, but I think even that was only 15.5, if memory serves. Might have been 17.
So back to 9.5, 39.5 total.
Yeah. He's ripping it.
Minus 650 in the red zone. No, not quite.
No. I actually got to get the stream up here.
I got to get some tunes going here. There's our jam. This music that we have for like the background music, I have like conflicted feelings when I hear it, because usually when I hear it, it means like there's nothing to be said, and it's usually like a sad moment.
I see.
It's like,
here we go.
Things are going bad. Oh, so Giants back down to 7.5. So 3rd and 13.
Yeah, looks like and this is the kind
what's your magic number for the total? What's your magic number for the total? You called the great magic number for the Chiefs and Lions. You're calling for 40.5, 41 all night. You got it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, again, these Thursday night games, and from memory,
now back to 10.5. Sorry.
It looks like they probably get a first down here. We might be a little behind the books as always.
That's 2 big third downs that they converted on that.
That's good. Well,
3rd and 15, 3rd and 13.
And look, it was a dump off pass, like to C-Mac. I mean, it's just based on how the Giants played the Cards last week. Their defense is just not talented. They just are not very good. James Conner got whatever he wanted. Josh Dobbs could like do almost anything for 3/4 of the game. That was the whole kind of like, how does San Francisco lose this game narrative? Is if they just don't screw it up, the talent level is just night and day between these two teams. But it is the NFL. So as you know, anything can happen. C-Mac to the 10 looks like. So we got a second and
now
6.
He's got 70 yards rushing receiving so far.
Fade the best tailback in the NFL. Not something I'm interested in.
Under boys are burning.
Yeah, and again, that's something I would call getting too cute. Like again, if you want to bet, we're gonna bet, right? I don't mind taking some Debo, maybe some Mitchell opportunity because he might get some ops in the second half. But like fading the best player on the best offense in the NFL right now, arguably one of the best, is just like
the best. You could say the best.
Yeah, but then you're kind of predicting the opposite of what's most likely, right? Like, well, I think because it's going to be a blowout, they're just going to sit him in the second half, and then, well, I don't know. It's just then you might as well bet the 49ers minus 10.5. So
yeah, right.
This is interesting because I feel like this is the type of game where these drives might stall in San Francisco, settle for field goals, Danny Dimes big runs. So this could be like a tight game going in late, which back to the total. You know, San Francisco will probably get 2 touchdowns in this game based on how the flow's going. So we're looking at San Francisco probably 20, 23 points. Giants 17 maybe 17, yeah. So what is that? That's 30. That's almost 40, right?
You got Bet Online, right?
Yeah, I got some BOL.
Darnell's suggesting Gary Brightwell over 23.5 receiving yards. He's got 18 right now on Bet Online.
Oh, interesting. Oh yeah, let's look at some BOL live. Gary Brightwell.
He's got 3 snaps already.
Okay, I'm not really interested in that at all, but more power to the people.
He only needs 5 more yards.
I mean, roll it. Live large, baby. This is live stream. I mean, 5 yards on what? How many more snaps throughout the game? Probably 30 more snaps total in the game. He gets what? 30% of those? I don't know. I'll be honest with you. I don't even know who Gary Brightwell is. Sounds like Brightbert, like that movie with Will Smith where he's like the elf or something, the orc.
Yeah, we need to get some more nicknames.
Yeah. Gary, actually, I think his name was Bright. Were they Bright? What were they called? Remember that? Did you see that movie?
No.
Oh,
I can only think about
how did he get
Breitbart.
that? No, there's a flag. What a throw and catch, though. But that's such a difficult.
So another 3rd down conversion, or is it a penalty on Niners?
There's a penalty. I'm waiting to see what it is, but it was a touchdown. But it looks like it's going to be called back. I don't see much celebrating by the Niners.
Niners
Oh no! Now they're
11.5.
celebrating. Yeah, touchdown then. That's tough, man. That's a third
touchdown. Who?
Niners got the ball.
Yeah, but who?
Oh, 10. Is that Jennings? Offsides. Yep, touchdown then. Great catch. Great. That's a tough play, man. But that's what I'm saying. I mean, easily this drive could have stalled and settled for a field goal. If Danny Dimes can carry the offense a little bit tonight, this could be a tough game. Like, again, like I want to see. I haven't watched the first quarter enough, so like I want to see if Danny Dimes can do a little bit. But if he's on it like he was in the second half versus Arizona, Giants are live to compete, and therefore I'm not going to be laying 11.5 on the market. Like that +7 could be a sweet spot, even if you're losing a little live line value in the Giants. If you're seeing Danny Dimes, that's a tough play, man. Did you see it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a tough
right in
play.
The corner there. Got the 2 feet down.
So who is Mr. Bright? Is he a receiver? I literally never heard of this guy.
He's a running back.
Oh, that's the dude replacing Saquon with Breda. Is that
Yeah.
what that is? Oh, I see. That makes sense. I didn't go that deep on this game. Right.
Elijah Mitchell. I mean, this is not. But Elijah Mitchell 75 rush yards and the Niners win plus 2,900.
Ooh, see, this is good. Live, you got Matt Breda total receiving yards over 8.5 right now. I mean, that's one catch. I mean, presumably one catch with some space on a screen pass.
Yeah, but it looks like per Darnell, Brightwell's getting the catches.
Brighty Pants is taking lead out of the backfield.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would know that if I was paying
Brightwell
attention earlier. Oh, nice. Are you using DraftKings Sportsbook too now? Because you're all legaled up, right? You're in New York.
Yeah, I have DraftKings, but I have to jump through all these hoops. My account's frozen right now, so
yeah. It's so ass backwards that DFS is like legal in half the states, but like sports betting's not. It just like we know like.
Oh, wait, hang on. Gary Brightwell, he's got one catch, 2 targets, over 2.5 catches, plus 168.
Oh, interesting.
He's got 2 targets, so he needs 2 more catches.
Oh, I like these live props. I did not know BetOnline even had these. Now I'm like totally gonna key on these in the future. Do you know, do they just do these for the big games or just like on the Sunday slate too?
All the time. Yeah.
Oh, well, fuck me in the back of the dick. All right.
Oh, now Brightwell's off the board. Only Brightwell's off the board. Are they listening to us?
They're like, those fuckers are shilling Brightwell. Take it down.
Yeah.
I mean, wait, total rushing yards.
Only Brightwell's off the board now. Everyone else is live.
I still got it. Brightwell over 15.5 rushing yards. How many yards does he have? 10?
He's got 3 yards rushing.
I mean,
he's got 18 yards receiving.
If this game is a 1-score game, I mean, he's gonna get 8 more carries, 10 more carries. Let me see. I gotta see more from the game. I literally haven't watched anything from the Giants yet. To get a flavor.
You need some action.
I got action. That's why I got some SGPs and long shots. But yeah, you're right. I'm gonna look for something here. If even to align myself with the people, the betting.
I'm gonna get some Danny. The Danny Dimes not down enough. 29. It's only down like 5 yards.
Okay. Do you ever do these sixth drive result? Is it a punt, offensive score, any other outcome? I feel like there's definitely ways.
Now Danny Dimes rush yards is off.
I mean, it's getting hammered by the market. Maybe they don't want to lose on that shit. Remember, a lot of these things are kind of like just a drive price action. The books have no intention of losing on these types of plays.
Yeah, Darnell said don't flirt with Brightwell rushing.
Oh, there's Danny. Even 10 yards? 10?
Oh,
Danny
got 10?
No, Danny got sacked for -4 yards.
Oh.
Actually, this is something that we should probably know, but I just haven't spent time betting rushing props enough to know. Do you lose the yards you lose from a sack? So if
no, that's not rushing. No.
Well,
but you do lose them on kneels.
What? Well, no, but like, all right. So Danny Dimes is rolling
Judah
out.
Lost like a $35,000 SGP because Danny Dimes took 3 kneels.
Well, see, that's what this seems like, is there
Danny
even
Dimes not going to be taking any kneels.
No, but like, all right, so he rolls out, he may run, but he ends up getting tackled behind the line of scrimmage for -4 yards. Is that -4 yards on the rushing total?
No.
You sure? Or do books just make it the fuck up depending on the game? Because that's a possibility too. You know how they are.
McCaffrey is at 40. McCaffrey's at 40 receiving yards, and he's already got 25.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, but again, it's all about game script with McCaffrey. Like, if there's one turnover by the Giants, easy score.
The Giants are moving. Like, they're not, like, totally pathetic right now.
Oh, there's Danny Dimes. Nice. See, Danny had
Did
way
he rush
too much time. No, just a nice pass. Is that Brightwell?
Rushing.
No, that's Breda, I think. 31. That Breda? That's Breda. That's what I'm saying. Breda just had a catch. What was his totals? Like 24 yards catching. Or was it 10 yards? Didn't we just talk about that? Wasn't it? No, what was it? That's off now. So you got to bet on these props, in-game props between breaks, it seems like. So after the drive, I imagine, or big timeout maybe.
So Giants are at 13.5 now. Do they not? Oh,
yeah, they got a sacked. Yeah. On 3rd and 2. How do you take that sack? Why aren't you rolling out Danny Dimes? They got. I mean, his running ability. If you watch the Cardinals game in the second half,
of course, that's why I like the Danny Dimes rushing props. But I guess
all right, let's see it. Boom, boom. You roll him out left. Just roll him. Fucking come on, man. Stretch the defense a little bit. Make them run a little bit. It's early in the game.
That's devastating.
That's come on. I mean, look at the front you're going against.
Yeah.
It's just like, you think the coaching and the schematics know these things, but like cater to your team's strengths. You don't have a running game. Like your weapons are lackluster unless it's Hyatt down the field. Just like roll him out, give him a chance. Because like if he's one-on-one with that edge rusher out in space, there's an opportunity he might juke him. He might steamroll him for 2 yards. Like, I don't know. You have no options if he's just stuck in the middle of the pocket. That's stupid. I don't even have any money on the Giants. And I'm mad.
See, now Danny Dimes is down to 24.5. That's more palatable.
Yeah. Are you talking? Is that his rush yards?
Yeah.
Yeah, but again, I literally just don't trust the books that like every sack they're just not just nicking off.
No, they're not going to do the sacks as
I don't know.
negative.
I don't trust them. I don't know. I have bad experiences with books. I never trust those fuckers. Brightwell
Matt
back
Breida
to
Matt Breida's at 24.5 rushing yards.
Interesting.
So is he like not going to get any?
I don't know if the Giants are even going to run the ball. Oh yeah, I see it. 23.5.
Yours is 23.5.
Yeah.
So I mean, he's got 9.
How about this? Highest scoring.
The Giants have rushed it 5 times and 3 have went to Breida.
Oh, a great bet Monday night, by the way, that I hit live that I was shocked that it happened. When it was 3-3, like midway through the second quarter with Saints Panthers, I think it was Bet Online had a bet. Which half is going to be a higher scoring half? The second half, and it was like, I think it was even money. The first half or the second half. And I'm like, huh? Like 6 minutes left. And like, there's only been 6 points. Like, is this game going to be 9-3? Or is there like going to be 1 touchdown in the game? So it was kind of like, wait a second. These live kind of like, again, they think you're not paying attention because there's so many opportunities, which most of the time, most people aren't. But I thought that was a very interesting one to key on for future games. Is that kind of like, which half's going to have more points? And it's like, I don't know. The one that like, not the one that no one's scoring in. That's for sure. Like, and we all know second halves, there's an uptick in, momentum and pace and comeback mode and all that stuff. So, and defenses get more tired.
Over 18.5. Looking for a Niners touchdown here.
No. Actually, man, that was a fluky touchdown. I gotta admit, it was a little bit of like a little lucky on that touchdown.
There were so many third down conversions.
That's tough. That's not. I mean, obviously.
Wait, does anybody like Matt Breida 24.5 yards rushing? I mean, that seems like so low. He's got 9.
But are they gonna run it? Because if they're down 14. I mean, you're gonna get a handoff at some point, but I don't know if they're
literally. I say 24.5 and it goes to 25.5.
Well,
they don't even have the ball.
I see 23.5. Well, you're pumping the price. We should actually do a live stream one day where we have a very confident outlook on something, and we tell the audience we are pumping this price. It's 10 yards off, and we're all buying it, and like get in early, like kind of almost like a GameStop stock, but it's like a prop on Gary Brightwell. He's going over 11 yards. I fucking call it now.
I actually did think of doing something like that. Like once we have enough viewers, just like let's all just like bet this. Like if you have like 150 people, it was just like let's just put like $100 on this like really exotic like random prop and just like sees this like flush of money.
But that has like good metrics as to why we think it's off too. Like based on the game scenario. Like for instance, like Christian McCaffrey, right? If we keyed on, they're not going to not give Christian McCaffrey the ball, especially if it's within a 1-score game. Oh, like let's hit that over 70 yards, whatever the fuck it was. As an example, there's Mitchell.
Actually, so if we do think the Niners are going to extend, though, again, potentially now playing McCaffrey under at a premium because now we're getting a premium.
Yeah, well, I think he's back in. So yeah, he's back in again.
Mitchell.
No, 23. No, it's 23.
I'm saying like Mitchell though is.
McCaffrey just broke off another 15-yard run. Giants can't stop anything.
Now he's at 106.5, and he's at 57. I'm willing to. I'm doing the under there.
You can roll the dice. I'm not going to fade C-Mac.
Are you
doing?
Fuck! Now it just went to 106.
You're pumping the price. You got to hit it and then talk about it. We should just call this show Pumping Props. If we talk about it, it goes up. Isaiah Hodgin, over 19.5. Hit it. No, do not.
So I guess
we're joking.
So I got under 106. Elijah.
Oh, hold on. You know what I'm liking right now? Oh, look. Oh, there's Mitchell. There it is. That's like a 20-yard run. God, Giants cannot stop the run, dude. What about? All right. How about this? How about anticipating what's about to happen?
So I got C Mac under 106.5.
Okay, I like it. Okay. So let's move to the Giants because there's going to be value there. So we got Darren Waller dipping to 33.5 yards right now for receiving yards.
Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah.
Have we seen any? Yeah, go ahead.
Oh no, go on.
I would say, have we seen anything out of Waller tonight as far as like being targeted, or I don't have any stats up right now to look at. But
Waller's got no targets.
No target, but that's going to shift. I mean, maybe, right? Like, are they keying on Waller? Is that? If anyone in the chat notices anything, by all means, let us know. But I think his prop was like over 40 yards, so we're getting live prop line value. With like a surefire target machine, especially when the Giants are going to be down potentially 10, 14, 17 points throughout the game.
Is he a target machine?
He's been touted as that. If he's assuming he's healthy.
Anyone have like actual data there? Actually, I
let me see.
No. Shoot.
Hold on. Let me see if I can pull something up. Because right now it could just be game script. I'll give you a perfect example. So he's got
20 are inside the red zone.
Hold on. Waller has 20% of his team's target share. 13 targets on 67 passing attempts, which is 47th in the NFL. 8.6 yards per target. So he's averaging 5-6 targets a game at 8 yards a target. So you're looking at 40. Yeah, that's why his prop was 40 or so yards. Now it's 33, and they're gonna be in comeback mode. Like they're gonna be throwing it.
Yes.
I'm gonna hit that. I'm just gonna say 5. Unless there's any reason for anybody got any ideas, is he like hurt or anything? Because again, you're playing the average.
Well, Darnell is playing Slayton and Hodgins.
Okay. I'm just imagining because defenses like to get soft later in games. You're gonna have a lot of that over the stuff middle, just dumping it off. Like, especially if San Francisco is building a lead.
I'm gonna do the Brightwell now, also because of the passing. I'm gonna do Brightwell over 2.5 plus 182.
Okay,
it's fun.
I'm gonna hit it.
We've been talking about Brightwell so much, like
nice. Yeah, I just like saying his name.
I want to make some money on Brightwell.
Yeah, I just don't know who he is. That actually sounds like a terrible idea.
Neither do I, but like
I love how you just admitted. I love how you just admitted I want to be a degen. Like I'm gonna be a degen because I like this guy I don't know anything about. I'm gonna bet him.
Darnell has been in the chat for like a year.
I like Darnell. So Darnell, I just bet 33.5 over for our boy Waller, which is probably gonna lose because you seem to know more about this game than I do. I'm just going off kind of like averages before this game, getting some live prop value line on the line. So don't tail me. I would actually probably tail Darnell. I trust his judgment better on this game than anybody. But in the spirit of... Go ahead.
So Darren Waller's 3.5 catches plus 126. You did a 3.5 catches?
No, I did 33
yards.
33.5 yards.
33.5. Well, Darren Waller's 31.5 on FanDuel right now.
So, someone faded me heavy immediately upon entering that bet.
You bet it and it went down.
I didn't put enough on it. Maybe, probably not.
We just got a $5 bet in from Zach. Fade it.
Fade that fucker. No, it's a little more than that. But again, the good thing about these types of, to me, I'm just playing the situation and the average, right? Which is, all right, we're getting 7-8 yards of value from its open. Waller gets 5-6 receptions a game. He averages 8 yards a catch, right? This is going to become a game script that favors Giants throwing the ball, probably dumping the ball off, right?
Dumping the ball off, definitely. But in fact, they're already so look. They got Breida's got a catch, Brightwell's got 2.
Well, didn't Breida just have that 8.5-yard reception? Yeah. He's only 16.5 yards receiving right now. I mean, you're talking one more dump off pass. I'm gonna hit that too. I'm playing these Giants overs. Let's do it. I like that.
Darren Waller just seems like he's the highest, 31.5. I mean, that's
well, yeah, because they can't.
Doesn't even have any targets right now.
Hold on. But that's the assumption that the game's going to be the same throughout the rest of the game, right? Which we don't know that if that's going to be the case.
So, but do we know what did you say was Waller's? Let's see here. I got Waller. So he opened at 42.5.
Wait. Is Jalen Hyatt over 5.5 yards receiving? So we're talking 1 catch. Will he get a catch this game? Is that the prop? Oh, there's Samuel out of the backfield. Gonna pick that up probably. Close to it. 3rd and 1.
All right, come on. I just need to get at least like one more Giants. One more Giants.
But the reason, so the reason you want to play these props, in my opinion, is if the game script goes, you're away, San Francisco runs away with it. You're just going to have Giants keep throwing the ball, right? If it's a tight game, Giants are still probably going to get it to these receivers, right? Like these players are their best players and get it down the field, score a touchdown, keep pace. So like it's a win-win on that side. On the 49ers prop side, if you're betting overs, we don't know when they slow the pace down. We don't know when they say, we're just going to temper our expectations. We're going to get Mitchell involved. We're just going to throw it to Kittle a couple times over the middle, and call it a day. So that's why, to me, I like game script-based bets live because you're getting the targets. You're going to get the share of, like, Danny Dimes is going to try to throw it down the field. He's going to try to push it. He's going to dump it off when he's getting sacked. So it's predictable.
Okay, so here we go. Darren Waller.
Yep.
76, 36, 35, 72, 58, 48. His last 6 games.
Yeah. So I mean, he's going to go under. He's not going to get a catch. Well, no, but again, if he doesn't get a catch, it means
all of those are over.
Yeah. And we got what, low point 33.5. Again, we got live line value. You got to play, sometimes you got to play numbers. It's okay to lose.
So Jalen Hyatt's at 6.5 yards. We want to take that?
I don't know. That 1 catch. I guess that's 1 catch. At any point in time, are they going to try to air it out to them or get him a screen pass because he's quick? I don't know. Seems like it would be stupid not to have like your quickest player who's being compared to, who was he? Some receiver was comparing him to was it Odell?
I just took Hyatt over 6.5 yards.
Oh, somebody was just comparing him to Justin Jefferson. It's obviously a wild comparison, but if he's that fast and that good of a catch radius, why wouldn't the Giants try to get him like the ball once? I don't know. Seems kind of like, and again, I'm under the assumption Giants are gonna have to throw the ball nonstop in the second half. So somebody's got to get the ball, or just Danny Dimes 3 and out, and game over. But
oh yeah, and Giants get second half kick.
3rd and 12.
They
let him get the first down. There's a flag though. Is it holding? No, he was a little short. They'll probably kick the field goal here though.
Is it on SF?
Oh shit! No, it looks like it's on. Oh, Giants.
God damn.
I think it's on Giants. This team is just intentional grounding, and he was going to be short.
Oh, so it's SF.
Yeah, San Francisco's going to get a first down, and they're definitely going to.
Wait, What are you talking about? I thought you just said it's intentional grounding.
No, sorry, I said the wrong word. It's hitting the quarterback late. Intentional quarterback grounding into the ground. Driving to the ground. Sorry. Excuse my vernacular.
And they're dumb.
Yeah. And a cornerback's hurt. Is that? It definitely doesn't matter because the Giants are terrible on defense. I didn't realize the Giants were this bad. The Cardinals game, that first half, I mean, atrocious. the Cardinals look like the best offense in the NFL. They look like the Miami Dolphins. It was unbearable to watch. I honestly was like, you know, because I rewind the games. I don't watch them live most of the time.
Yeah.
I honestly had no idea how the Giants were going to come back because I thought the Cardinals would just have to keep scoring. Like, they got 28 points so easily. I was like, how do they just stop scoring? Doesn't make sense. And then it did stop. And I think it's obviously because they just, like, don't have a lot of talent. But somehow, some way, Danny Dimes did a miraculous comeback. Saved all those people that bet that money.
Well, that was also versus the Cardinals still, so.
Yeah. All right, first and goal, we got Brock Purdy. We got McCaffrey out of the backfield. Touchdown, McCaffrey. Fade C-Mac for no reason. Let's get cute. Fade C-Mac for no reason.
No, it's fine.
No. I know what I'm saying. No, it's a great reminder. No, I'm not saying you. I'm saying in general, like pre-game, there was a lot of like, you know, what are you going to bet this game? And it's like, well, it's fade C-Mac because he's not going to get the ball. And it's like, well, I don't know if I like that. It's like
I love this now though for the live bet though because like he's gotten his.
Well, at least you're getting
rest.
But you got value live, right? Like you got a better line in essence, right? That's always like, again, just like how the CLV touts. If you're getting line value, at least you're getting value. Like you can say good, bad bet, whatever, but like at least you're getting value. Like that's not. Because law of averages, if you're getting value on all your plays consistently, I mean, you're going to be saving a lot of money, having a lot more upside.
Ooh, Jalen Hyatt out to 7.5 now. I have 1 yard.
Game script, baby. We're playing the Giants game script. They're going to get 20 yards passing in the second half, and we are screwed. But that's okay.
I wonder if any Giants, like, I don't know if the Giants are going to score any touchdowns, but
let's see.
I wonder if they have had any, like, ridiculous odds.
Oh, dude, this is pretty good. Team total, Giants over 10.5. Do they get more? Do they get a touchdown? And then some? I don't know.
What's the odds? It's like minus 115?
Yeah, minus 115. Let's see. All right, let's see if we have any more props coming out that we like. Danny Dimes over 215 yards. I don't know. I would not going to touch that one. This could easily turn ugly real fast.
What about this? Elijah Mitchell, 100 yards. Again, like,
yeah,
I know. But Elijah Mitchell, 100 yards, and the Niners win plus 3,100.
Where the hell are you getting that? Is that FanDuel?
Yeah,
I love that.
He's got 27 yards. So I mean,
couple. And
one
again,
big run.
I'm
gonna do this. Elijah Mitchell, 100 rushing yards, and the Niners win.
Yeah, that's a
100 to win 3,100.
Oh damn! You put $100 on it?
Yeah, $100.
A little rich. I mean, I would cut my exposure by like 70%. Like, I'm just saying, like, not.
Yeah, I had a very good. I don't know if you read my crybaby note, but I made like over $2,000 this weekend. So I'm
but I looked at my stats, my performance stats. Though I hit some SGPs that I think were a little bit lucky. You know, SGPs are some luck involved. And I learned this in the crypto space. Don't get cocky just because you're on a good run. And I'm going to double up. I'm going to try to, push my bankroll up faster type thing. Because I actually over leveraged a little bit to where I cut my winnings, right? Like unnecessarily by getting a little too do I actually have an edge when I bet this thing? Kind of like what we're doing right now. I don't really have an edge except like live line value. But I'm just kind of doing it for fun for tonight. But in general, when you're placing a bet, I love what Chris Las Vegas says. You're only as good as your next bet. So yeah, you made $2,000. All right, cool. Me, whatever. I'm up like 15% bankroll the first 2 weeks. Great. The issue is I should be up 20%, but I got loose with bets because I was up, rather than being disciplined and saying no. What's my edge here? Like being consistent, all that good stuff. It's hard because when you're in a live trading mode, it's like there's so many opportunities. Like, I don't want to miss out. And it's like patience. Let it come to you. Find the right
At the same
spot.
time, what I would say is when you're sitting on juicy profits and you have more risk appetite, you can start to lean into some of the like super juicy payoffs.
I agree.
Because
I agree, but make sure you have an edge doing so, and it's not just gambling. You know, like a literal.
So here. So don't even think too much about it. Okay, don't think too much about it.
Yeah,
we're about to go in the second half of football. Darren Waller, 6 yards for you.
That's close to his 8-yard average.
Mitchell
4 more catches.
Mitchell has 27 rushing yards. All right, so he needs 73 more. What are the odds he gets? What are the odds he gets 73 rushing yards in the second half?
So if San Francisco maintains,
and it's going to be likely a run-oriented game, right?
Yeah. If San Francisco maintains this kind of 2-touchdown score lead, they're going to try to run it 60% of the time in the second half, if not more. And I imagine there's no need to wear C-Mac down up 2 scores. So did they run the ball there, or was it a dump off pass?
Oh, Darren Waller, another 5 yards.
Woo! Woo!
He's at 40. Slayton, 17 yards. The Giants are coming back.
Oh shit! We can middle that shit. I forgot live props. We can middle. Ooh, it's a whole new ball game. Daddy's coming home.
Oh yeah, dude. On my rushing props, should I take? I got McCaffrey. I could do over 96 and under 106.
Yeah, I mean, one run, he's going to go over in the second half, which could happen. You might be able to wait, see if the Giants score here. Again, if it's a 1-score game, I think C-Mac's going to continue to get the ball.
Another. So you think I should take over?
Nice. You see how soft? Wait, who just caught that? Was that Hyatt? No.
Harris.
Oh, Paris Campbell. That's what I'm saying. Look at that. I mean, do you see how soft this got in this? They're playing prevent. There's no reason for the Niners to get cute. Play everything underneath. Don't let Hyatt beat you deep. I mean, you're going to get these type of passes all game. So these kind of not all game, but the assumption is if Danny Dimes is consistent in the second half, you're going to see a lot of these 5-10 yard throws and drive it 60 yards, maybe score, maybe not. I don't know.
Yeah, I like the passing game script, and definitely. I mean, Darnell, I think he's like a half yard or 2 yards away from his Slayton prop.
Oh, what was that?
Yards.
Oh, so that's it?
I think it was 19 and a half.
Oh, nice. And it's only 20. Why are they so low? Again, it's the assumption that Danny Dimes is going to throw for 120 yards. I just based between the Slayton 20 yards, Hyatt 5 yards, Waller 33 yards, Campbell.
Oh, there's
20.
another third. I mean, he didn't catch it, but another third target to Darren Waller on this drive. That's
what I'm saying. As soon as they open it up, he's got to dump it off a little bit. Oh, and he let him a little too hard. You got to catch that, Waller, baby. We cover the prop if you catch that in stride. Bring it home to Daddy. Let's go.
Yeah, he's out to 41 and a half.
I just want to. Oh, that's such a fun idea. We pump the price, planning to middle a live prop. And we crush the books.
Yeah, true market manipulation.
I mean, yeah, you're right. Probably they probably would actually catch on at some point, especially if we had 200 people buying into God
damn it,
Juwan Jennings.
Yeah, but I don't think there's anything wrong with that even.
4th and 3.
Fourth down. Are they gonna go for it?
You got to go for it. You're down 14 on the road.
Tell me, are they going for it? Just don't tell me if they get it.
All right.
They're going for it.
I don't know yet. I would assume. Why wouldn't you? Are you playing to win, or are you playing to come on? Yeah, they're going for it.
All right, don't tell me.
Well,
I like the aggressiveness.
Oh wait, no, they took Danny Dimes off. No, they're trying to field goal. Yeah,
Man, he just missed Hodgins too. That would have been a streaking touchdown.
They got it. Yeah. I would hedge that C-Mac personally. Game script wise, I don't see why they're just going to bench him in the second half. You're talking one or 2 runs, he could get over that total.
That's true. He's at 91 and a half now. I'll take that.
Yeah, might as well. Again,
that could be a sweet middle. I don't think I've ever middled a prop before.
Well, I honestly didn't realize they had this good of live prop betting. And again, the beautiful thing with all this legal sportsbook action, it's driving the bet online, it's driving the offshore books to actually compete. And like, especially if you can do both, man, there's so much opportunity. There's so much inefficiencies in these markets.
Oh yeah.
That's why we love to, do them. I just wish I could do it like full time. Like, holy shit.
Oh yeah. All right, so I got CMAC over 91.5, under 106.5.
Yeah,
it's a nice 15-yard spread.
And look, the Giants are competitive. You might get that over on the rushing prop now too. Who's got the ball in the beginning of the second half?
Giants.
Hey. Giants are live. I know no one wants to hear it. If Giants can come out in the second half and get a score and then maybe a turnover by the Niners or a quick 3 and out, this game could get
Danny Dimes at
dicey.
218. His pass yards 218.
I don't know if I love it because I think the Giants, if the Giants get within 1 score, I could see them trying to just shorten the game. And Niners have no reason to do anything other than just keep picking them down the field.
That's true. The thing is I guess the Niners drives have been relatively quick for the sense that
I mean, just because they can't
6 minutes, 6 minutes, 4 minutes.
Just because they can't stop them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think the Niners can get like a 8 or 10 minute drive. Because there's going to be like an explosive somewhere in there because the Giants will allow it. Like hopefully from a Mitchell. I want an 80-yard Mitchell touchdown run in the second half.
It's very possible. I think it actually does you disservice that Giants got that score. You want to what you want for your Mitchell prop is you want to stop or a turnover in that first drive, and then 49ers answer quick. Then you might get a situation where they're just like, all right, let's just put Mitchell in and see how it goes.
Yeah.
Right now, it's still close enough where, again, this is like, it's not a big game for Niners, but if you somehow put yourself in a position to lose this type game, like you're trying to win a Super Bowl. This is not the type of game you let yourself lose. You just don't lose it. They're too good of a team to let themselves lose this type of game. And if you got cute too early, we're not going to play C-Mac to help his health. Like, no, you got to win this game. Like, this is a layup of a game that you should win. Don't get cute. Secure the victory. Then sit C-Mac. All right.
Punch thrown by one of the players. By who?
It was Trent. I think it's an offensive lineman. But I think it's just going to be it was Williams, their main offensive lineman.
Yeah. They're just saying offsetting.
Yeah.
All right. So it's essentially halftime. Do you want to talk some Circa?
Yeah, 1 second, real quick. Just want to say Waller's got 3 targets. Campbell's got 4. Wendell Robinson's got 2. Slayton 2. Gary Brightwell 2. Breda 1. But again, if Giants can find some rhythm on offense, I think we're going to see that move pretty nicely in their favor. I mean, Mitchell's got 5 carries, so you can expect 5 more, another 27 yards or so. I mean, I would say that Giants are probably going to key on the running game in the second half. Not that it'll matter.
Mitchell, his line right now is 61 yards.
Interesting.
So it's like basically so if they're basically saying it's a 50-50 odds to get 61 yards, all I just need is like 40 more than that.
Yeah, and he should get a few more carries. But again, when he's going to get those carries, game's probably in hand. Giants are probably king on the running game. So it's not going to be as easy in theory. Though it only takes one breakaway, like one big run. Which again, Giants were giving up those big runs all game today and versus the Cardinals. So, yeah. I don't love it, but I only need 22 more yards by Waller. If he catches that one ball that hit his hands, I mean, we're already sitting at 23 yards. But
now that he's already gotten those like 3 targets, and he's not just going to be like some, it's not going to be one of those games where he's just like, I don't know, something's going on. He's got those 3 targets. I think you're in good shape now.
Yeah. Well, it's again. I mean, again, like 2. I need 3 more.
Because when you made that bet, he had 0 targets.
Yeah. Well, again, And the thing, the hard part is about, I feel like, betting, and then we'll get to the slate. Like in general, is if it's too easy to predict, then there's probably not any edge. You know what I'm saying? Like in the sense that, Waller's got no targets. Like you said, is it one of those games where he's gonna get 0 targets? Like,
Yeah, you need risk premium.
like yeah, like which we got, right? So that's the idea. Is my 5 minutes of research into Waller's. I can't wait till we.
Well, I mean, like I told you too, like Waller, his last 48, 58, 72, 35, 36, 76, his last 6 games. So all of those are over 33.
I dig it. I dig it.
All right, I'm eating some Prosecco gummy bears
All right, let me pull up the.
from American Express.
Don't switch. All right, let me go to Sportfolio Kings. All right, Circa Millions. Let's pull up the sheet. Oh, can you tell us more, Brett, about the ensemble machine learning model to predict the Circa consensus picks?
Yeah,
That sounds pretty interesting. Tell me more.
So actually, I could probably bring up. Let's see here. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, basically, I don't want to say too much about the inputs because that's a little bit of the proprietary nature. But yeah, I mean, put together a bunch of different data from a bunch of different sources to try to, a lot of different data that you would think would influence how people position around what picks that they want to make. And I think we know, like, predicting the Circa consensus picks is pretty tough. I mean, we've done it before. I think one of the seasons we tried to do it, like, let's just like pick the top 5, and it's like a lot harder than you think it would be. And anyway, so I trained this model on contest data. It's like the core corpus of data. Contest data since 2012. Sliced it and diced it in different ways. And basically the output is that it predicts the down to the percentage, because that's the predictor, where the target variable is what percent picks a specific team, and basically the average error from that, I got it all the way down through various different methods of continuing to try to like feed it different data, do different sorts of methods of different types of training and using different machine learning models, and basically got it down to 4.6% average error. So that doesn't mean that it's always going to be within that band, but on average, that's what it's been. And again, this is back-tested data. So again, there's always an asterisk to back-tested data. So you just want to see it in practice. But the predictions from last week, which I didn't publish, were actually pretty good. So like, actually, Zach, can you pull up what the picks were last week?
Oh, the consensus picks?
I'll what the consensus picks were.
Oh yeah, here we go. Okay.
So hang on.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull up.
Yeah, I got that. And by the way, for anybody else paying attention, there's the live prop market is back up, at least on BetOnline. I'm sure on some of the other domestic ones. I hedged out of my. I'm keeping Waller. I hedged out of my. I just don't like the game script, what I'm seeing with Matt Breida. So I just got out of that position. But I have a sweet middle at 17 points exactly. Sorry, 17 yards exactly. But yeah, I just decided to get out of that. Not interested in Breida.
Okay.
But just FYI. But I still have the Waller over 33.5. If it balloons up a little bit, if I can get, we'll see how the game script starts going. I might try to take an under and try to hit that middle, like under 60 or something. That could be fun.
That sweet middle.
Sweet middle. But yeah, there could be some opportunity. I mean, even Deebo Samuel, maybe like 2 catches. I like Deebo coming in already, but they locked Brightwell. They do not want you to touch Brightwell. They don't like it. They don't want you to touch him. Hyatt, same thing, 5.5 yards. Will he get a catch? That is the question. Yeah, the under is getting bought up on Elijah Mitchell rushing yards. 66.5, minus 132. People probably hedging them bets.
All right. So do you have the consensus picks from last week?
Yep.
All right. So let's predict. This is what the predictions were last week. So New Orleans predicts 23%. What was it?
Wait. As far as, are you?
Oh, I guess it doesn't give you the percents.
No. I'd have to do the math. Are you saying Saints, like 23% of the entire market is on the Saints?
Yeah.
Versus the slate?
It had the Saints as number 1, and that was wrong.
That was wrong. They were not number 1.
But I mean, it's not going to predict like that. It's not going to be like these are the top 5 picks: Saints, Giants, Titans, Chiefs, Cleveland.
So 3 out of 5. Cleveland was wrong. It was opposite. Steelers were closer to being a top 5 pick than Browns. And then Saints. Saints had 20% more, 30% more picks, but than the Panthers, but nowhere near top 5 either. But it hit Chiefs, Giants, and Titans.
Yeah, not bad. Oh yeah, and Andy Dalton starting for Carolina.
God.
But anyway, yeah. Well, so we'll release the models projections for the entire. See, that's the thing that's cool about it. Is the model's going to predict every game, not just the top 5.
Okay. How many was it wrong on? So Browns, just to kind of see, Browns was the only wrong one on sidewise. And obviously that's a little easier to predict sometimes, but what can you tell me what side it was on per game? And I'll tell you if it was right or wrong. We'll count it.
Well, tell me tell me a matchup.
All right, so like
Vikings, like Miami.
Yeah.
Like Miami over New England.
Well, that was that was right. That was a top 5 pick for Circa.
All right, so it has Miami as number 6.
Yeah. Okay, that's pretty good. That actually might be a better way to measure it out too. Is see how far off it is per game basis. Like obviously, like the Browns one would have been like an outlier that was way off. True. But like because top 5, like 6, like it's kind of irrelevant.
Denver, the big gap over Washington.
Yep. I mean, it was almost
Denver is the 7th most popular pick.
Yeah, it's pretty close. Yeah, it looks like that's about 7th, 8th, 9th. Yeah.
Atlanta
also
over Green. Yep.
Does it do discrepancy? So remember, like how we like to look at it too is like there was 3x Broncos over Commanders almost, whereas Seahawks Lions had a much tighter spread.
Yeah.
Be interesting to look at.
I mean, I'd have to just finagle the data.
Yeah.
Like that, in that way, but
like for instance, though the Falcons was a top 5 pick, I mean, it wasn't even 2-1 over Packers, whereas the Chiefs was 3-1 over the Jags. So like it's just like there's like much bigger consensus that KC.
Yeah, so KC has 20%, Jags at 8%.
It's probably,
that's like a big discrepancy.
Yeah, pretty close too. Ravens Bengals. Man, I'm so can't believe we got suckered on that. That was an example. Just
this has Baltimore over Cincinnati.
Nice. I mean that was the right side, but no, Bengals was more in Circa. Yeah, we both like the Ravens coming into the week. and for some, and I know why, but we swapped into the Bengals.
So there's injuries.
But again, the biggest injury.
Actually, this is another good point. This is what we want to talk about too. Like, so last week, one of the things I want to mention is like things about like getting cute with the Jets versus Cowboys versus, you know, one of the games we're thinking about. Like, if we wanted to get cute, it would be like Rams, right? So the thing is Rams, you're at least at home and you have a good quarterback. These are the types of like some of the major factors that I want us to think about. Like, one of the things we were citing a lot with the Jets is like, oh, they have a good defense. I'll take a better quarterback over a good defense like any day of the week.
And to be honest, in hindsight, do they have a great defense? Like,
I think they do have a great defense, but the thing is the defense is always going to be more wishy-washy than. But yeah, if you're trying to grade a defense versus how you're trying to grade a quarterback, the QB is way more stable.
Well, and we've seen that. My thing real quick on the Jets while we're talking about them is if you go back to that Bills game, they also weren't that good. Obviously, all the turnovers went in their favor, but I mean, that was because the Bills were driving the ball down the field and taking shots and all that stuff. So I don't know. Like, I'm kind of like pump the brakes a little bit on, oh, the Jets are a top 5 defense. They probably are because there's not a lot of great defenses, but I'm not sure how good they even really are at this point. So I'm kind of like, hold on a second. Let's get a little more tape. Let's look a little deeper. Like, how good is this defense actually? Now that, to your Brett point, and with the pressure and the Wilson sucks narrative, like, it's going to have an effect at times. So, but yeah, to your point, that was definitely getting cute.
Also, again, the Jets were on the Jets are on the road.
And a home opener.
Like, basically, we could have taken the Rams at home. Even though even if the Rams didn't cover with that last field goal, I would have felt way better about it because the Rams were very competitive in that game.
Yeah, it was a sharper pick. And again, like with the Bengals, right? So that was an example of a one-sided narrative for a contest.
One-sided,
like,
yeah.
It
wasn't even one-sided. It was like one factor.
Well, and one thing we have to consider too, and it's not always the case, but in your right mind, would you have, like, did you bet or would you have bet Cincinnati -3 at all? Like, I never once ever
I didn't even bet Cincinnati.
No, I wouldn't have, like, I would have thrown a flyer on the Jets game script going a certain way, Rams going a certain. To me, the Bengals, like, I never would have.
I didn't bet any Jets.
It was a bad line. Like, it was such a bad line for an opener for me. I never would have bet -3. And so to do it for the contest, I really have to have an angle that I could see play out, which was what? I hope Burrow is healthy. Like, that was the edge, which is a stupid edge. It's just not. There's no edge. It's a speculation. Also,
yeah, because you're not even getting any benefit of the doubt, like, because you're getting the 3.5 versus division opponent. The division opponents play, and this is when we were talking about when we were handicapping this, was like, hey, the Baltimore plays like the Bengals tough, even when they have like Anthony Brown as their quarterback.
Well, and again, the most important.
And yet somehow we ended up on that side. That's so frustrating, man.
Yeah. But I mean, it's just it's good to actually. I like getting these bad ones out of the way early because we've had great success in the beginning of contests like this, going like 15-2, and then we kind of crap out in the middle and fucking don't finish strong. I'd rather get this out of the way early, you know, and that way we kind of re-synergize, especially from a contest perspective. So I like this slate much better this week too.
I think, again, though, we really do need. That's another. Again, you've come up with these commandments before.
Yeah, I mean,
but like some of the commandments should also be is essentially like,
no.
Am I willing to bet this game? Because if the answer is no, like,
well, so I'll give you for instance. I had like, not a lot, but like I was heavily involved in the Bills side on a lot of betting, not like some money line and also spread.
Yeah.
Leveraging the money line into like parlay type stuff. So
yeah, because I bet the Bills live even when they went down 7-0.
And it's because of this. Yes, the Bills went down 7. They could have lost the game. Like, anything's possible. But the probability of a game script of the one we saw, in my guesstimation,
Brightwell 13 yards.
Ooh, baby, take it home, Brightwell. We should have pumped that price, everybody. No, I'm kidding. But the game scenario that played out was a higher probability than, in my opinion, the market was pricing in. That's why I was okay betting it. That's why I was okay putting it in the contest. I had like a clear, linear, like I see why this scenario will work in my favor at a much higher probability than the market is pricing in. And that's why I bought into it, literally. We put in the contest. But when it came to other games, we kind of like, roll the dice on that one. It's like, well, why the fuck are we doing that? So it's a lesson, it's a reminder. It's early. Let's get it under control. Bucket back in. Let me see. Where's this game
I
at?
just don't know how, like, again, it's like every season, though. It's like you have to, like, relearn these lessons for the first time.
Well, again, all right. I'll give you some advice from what I heard Chris talk about, Las Vegas Chris. Much respect to him. He doesn't look at making his picks until 30 minutes before the game. And why I think that's interesting, whether you do it or not, is it allows you to soak up all the information and not overthink kind of like your priors going in, like, and second guess yourself. Because we like Baltimore going into the game. I don't think in the 30 minutes leading up, for example, we would have sided on Cincinnati as a play. Like, at least it would have been an off. There's no way we would have put Cincinnati in if we're like, yeah, I've been betting Baltimore all week. Yeah, me too. Oh, I like Baltimore. Yeah, I like 3.5. Well, let's do Cincinnati. Like, we just wouldn't, like, huh? Like, but we, like, talked ourselves into things that, like, we wouldn't normally talk ourselves into. So I think there's a little bit of,
but also what makes me mad about that one specifically, again, us talking ourselves into it was just, those injuries. Yeah, that's true.
But again, it was one-sided because the biggest injury was, in fact, Burrow. Like, that was the biggest injury. So I got to get the game back on. Hold on. I'm going to talk about Circa.
I think Darnell cashes his Slayton, no?
Already?
Oh, no,
God.
incomplete.
Oh, here we go. Look at Danny running. Run, Danny, run. That's how you make it happen, baby. We got to get Waller down the field. I'm rooting for everybody. This is the beautiful thing about props is we can all win. We can all win.
Yeah, that's true.
You got that guy's under. I got that guy's over. You got that guy like.
What about any touchdowns? Do you like any touchdowns? Touchdowns
like
are fun.
In general, or?
Yeah, just like without even looking at the odds. Who do you like for a touchdown?
Like in the second half?
Well, like in the game, yeah.
I mean, for which team? Any team?
Any team.
I like. Danny Dimes rushing touchdown. I would go for that if they're going to get one.
550.
Yeah, but you don't even know if the Giants are going to get a touchdown. I mean, I think a Debo or Kittle still is viable. Because once they get in the red zone, they're not just going to run it up the middle and like they're going to.
Well, Kittle's plus 600.
Yeah, but see, I hate, honestly, I don't love touchdown props. I think those are fairly high risk, pretty speculative.
Like negative EV, probably, yeah.
Yeah, because you're not, like, you can't, there's nothing you're predicting. Like the touchdown.
Yeah, they're just fun.
The touchdown Juwan Jennings got, right? Like, maybe they throw it to him again someday in that spot. I don't know. Like, it's just such a speculation. Whereas like the Waller prop, right? We know 8.6 yards for 2 games. You did the stats of his last 10 games. He gets at least 40 yards. Like, we got something to go off of, like something that's actually material that we can say, okay, like if we just hit the average, we're in play.
Elijah Mitchell plus 550.
Plus, I could see that. I could see them getting down the red zone with this type of lead and saying, fuck it, let's get Elijah in there and see if he can punch it in.
Yeah.
That's definitely, especially maybe not this next drive, but like in the fourth quarter, that's definitely viable. But especially if they're up 3 scores, they're probably just going to do that. Like, they're probably, give it to Elijah. Make it easy.
Hopefully they just start doing it right now. Like this first drive out of the Niners here in the second half, if it's an Elijah Mitchell drive, that's a very good sign.
Yeah, maybe. I think, again, they're only up 11. I still think C-Mac's going to get a lot of the love here. All right, let's touch on some. Is there any final prop things you want to touch on, or are we just letting it all ride and see what happens? Giants move.
Yeah, I think we're good for now.
Yeah. All right, so
Andrew talks about the injury to Diggs. I mean, I was already lukewarm on the Cowboys to begin with. So from our EDP perspective, like the Cowboys are average.
Yeah. I mean,
offensively.
I mean, yeah, and they haven't had to do much. Like, so I don't
They
think
haven't had to do much. Who have they beaten?
What I'm saying
The Jets
is
and the Giants.
but also the game script has allowed them to like get pretty vanilla pretty early. So like they haven't even had to play full. Shit, my Waller props down to 34.5. I'm gonna hold it. Let it ride, baby. Let's see what happens. Again, the final drive of the game, you could get this over. They're gonna be throwing it. We know they're gonna be throwing it. All right, let's talk about contest picks. Do you want to start us off? Is there like 2-3 games that you're like, I feel good about these lines, these numbers on the contest side?
I'm glad you do, because I would say, yeah, I don't know if I love anything. I guess I would do, I mean, again, like I just feel late in some of the things that I want to do. So like Rams +3 looks good. I mean, especially if Burrow doesn't play. But again, it seems late. I like Eagles. I know you probably don't.
No. I don't trust what I've seen from the Eagles from an offensive perspective, and I think the Bucs are live defensively. I mean, they gun at the runners, they gun towards, and Hurts, is he hurt? Like, there's speculation that he might actually legitimately have an injury issue, and that's why their throwing is not amazing. And as we saw with Minnesota, if the Bucs are going to get beaten, it's going to be through the air. Like again, this Todd Bowles defenses, like they tend
this
to.
This is a huge step up. I feel like
it is, and that's my cap. That's why I'm not interested in betting the Bucs, but I'm not interested in backing the Eagles either on the road. It's not a huge deal on the road, but again, I don't. How good is that offense? And there's a great comparison out there that I agree with. Remember when the Panthers went 15-1 and the offense was unstoppable except in the Super Bowl and they lost the Super Bowl?
First of all, I honestly don't even remember that offense being that good.
No. Well, it wasn't that they were good. It was the Lamar Jackson Ravens type gimmicky offense for a year. Kind
4th
of like,
and 8, Niners. Niners are punting.
There we go. Kind of like
what are the Giants right now? What are the Giants? What are the Giants?
Yeah.
Are they like 13.5 still?
It's locked on my end.
12.5.
Yeah,
I already
terrible.
have the 10.5, so I guess I'm satiated.
Yeah, I don't need to dip on that. But so my question is, especially if Hurts is a little banged up, and with some changeover, like how good's the offense really with Hurts? He's not the best passer in the world. We all know this. It's a lot of, and remember, last year they had the easy schedule. They ran through teams. They got up 3 scores by halftime. Like, it's just like everything was like mostly easy for the most part. And then even in the playoffs with the Niners, obviously, like that was a dud game that didn't matter. Like, obviously he played great in the Super Bowl, but so did Nick Foles. So I'm not sold that Jalen Hurts is a top 5 QB, let alone a top 10 QB, let alone a top, like, again, if he's not running really well, which is like his biggest strength.
My God.
What happened? What do we get? Oh, was that a punt?
Giants fumble.
Ooh. This is what the opposite of how I said the Giants had to win this game. Oh, there's pass interference by the 49ers, though.
Oh, that's huge. Because that's how the game. I mean, the Giants are still in this.
Yeah.
What's the Giants' money line?
Excuse me. Ooh. I mean,
Plus
hey,
750. Nah.
Yeah, but it's not, unless they get a lead, it's not going to balloon. It's gonna hover in the Niners' direction.
Yeah.
So again, I'm just not sure how good the Eagles offense really is right now. So I'm not that interested in laying the points.
All right. What about Commanders?
I like the Commanders. I like the spot for them. Sam Howell he holds the ball too long, but he's a legitimate passer. So if you're getting 6.5 points, even if they're down, they could be down 14 the entire game, 13 the entire game. And I think you have a good shot that they're going to cover this. And I wouldn't be shocked if the Commanders pull the upset. I think that front line is very good. Can get Allen in some like fumble territory. We know Allen likes to do that. Yeah. And really,
and the Bills had to convert a bunch of 3rd and 4th downs.
and Chase Young is back. Yeah, they did. Chase Young's back. I still expect the Bills to pull this out, but I think it's very good chance of being competitive. Commanders could get an early lead, and then the whole game script's off, and the Commanders are probably going to cover. So, and again, with a 6.5, the reason I also like it is because if it is a competitive game and it goes into OT, you're not going to get fucked, right? Touchdown, you still win. So I like the outs. There's a lot of outs there.
Actually, you know, and this was another thing actually paralleling this again, just to the Jets pick, which is like what you said is you could see the Commanders just winning this game. Like I would be willing to bet Commanders -3 alt.
Yeah, I can
like,
see it.
Did you think that the Jets are going to beat the Cowboys?
Unless
so basically
there was,
you have like a very narrow spread then.
Yeah, I mean like a 2% chance that like Wilson wasn't as terrible as he was in the past, but he was as terrible as he was in the past.
Right. So you basically think the Jets are going to lose, but like it's going to be like somewhat close.
Yeah. Well,
so basically you're betting on like literally just one outcome.
Yeah.
One very
and again,
outcome.
you have no outs, right? That's why, you know, and last week I think we had 4 favorites. This early in the season, there's no reason to have 4 favorites. You know, you should have at least have 2 underdogs just because of the variance. Like get the points, right? Like again, Miami Chargers. The variance, take the point. Like we all knew it was going to be a tight game. So if you were going to put that in your contest or bet it, you got to bet Miami just because you're getting the points. It's a toss-up game. Like you have more outs, you have a higher EV chance of hitting it. So
actually, so I like Vikings. So here, I'll just run through my 5 for now.
Ooh, there it is, Campbell, baby.
Nice.
Danny Dimes. This game's gonna come.
I'm gonna do Vikings. Probably Saints, Dolphins, Commanders. And then Lions?
Yeah, I could say. And Lions are a dead 3, right?
Yeah.
There's a lot of action was going on the Falcons. I think the line was like 4.5 or something. 5. Like it's been bought all the way down.
Darren Wall. Oh man, pass interference, but it was deep. It was deep to Waller.
Oh fuck. And you don't get the points for the pass interferences. No, that's okay. I mean, again,
Giants to the 8, buddy. Jeez.
Ooh, we're gonna get a good price here. Here comes the competition. Wait, where did my stream go?
That was like a terrible pass interference call. I mean, like he did pass interference, but it was dumb for him to do that.
Do that? Yeah. Yep. All right, we're gonna get a Danny Dimes. Oh, they're running it. There he is.
Breed a touchdown.
Right up the middle, baby. All right. Giants are live, like I said.
Giants 7.5. Total 47.5 now. My 40 is looking tasty.
Well, remember what I told you? Remember when the Giants what was their team total? Was it 10.5 at one point?
True, yeah. Oh man, that would have been nice.
Again, there's a lot going on. I don't have a game script. What we actually need to do for next time is have game scripts written up that we're looking to track.
That was a whiff. 10.5. That's beautiful. I mean, basically what you have to, because worst case scenario, you'd think like, all right, maybe they do nothing, but like even at the end, they get a.
Nice. I like it though. They tried to go for 2. They like they know the analytics. Screw it. Get to that 3 mark or hit the 5.
They didn't get it though.
No. It's a little fraudulent. What's the money line of 49ers? -700. Whoa. That's what I'm saying. They suck so much D on favorites.
Oh yeah, mine is 950. FanDuel squared dicks.
Squared dicks. Yeah. With Danny Dimes, they're live, baby.
Right, see, they corrected it. Now it's down to 850. They felt embarrassed.
All right, so back to Well, so back to your who's your guy? Your Elijah Mitchell down to 52.5. Yeah, tight game, baby. Told you, it's gonna be tough to get that.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be tough now.
All right, so
I mean, that was obviously it was a 31-1 bet. Like I'm not expecting it.
All right, so Saints Packers. I don't hate the +2. Obviously, you're not getting much margin. You're basically picking the Saints to win.
I'm picking the Saints to win. But see,
this
is the thing is like I know I'm picking the Saints to win.
Yeah, and that's fine. I don't, like I said, I don't hate it. I think it's a little bit of a coin flip of a game.
I think Bakhtari is going to be out. I think Jones might be back.
Jones going to be back. That's big. Packers really couldn't run the ball. So I like the Saints defense. I think they've gone under 20 points, 10 games in a row I've been hearing, as far as holding teams. The issue with the Saints right now is they just don't have running backs. So my concern is the Packers' weakness is running. And they're not going to have to play the run. So they can do what they're good at on defense, which is play the pass, which is also what the Saints are good at, but the Saints really haven't taken advantage of it this year. So it's kind of like strength versus strength. I don't love the edge there. Like there's just not a big edge for Saints.
Sure.
So that's why to me it's a coin flip of the game.
All right. I'm fine. It's not super high conviction.
Let me see. I mean, I don't have like a ton of like loves. I just have like a lot of leans on plays that I feel better about than last week. I also like the Vikings.
I definitely got to do the Vikings.
First off, we don't got to do the Vikings, but I agree with you. If we're going to do a side in that game,
no, the Vikings are the #1
Yes.
EDP per drive.
And everybody, dude, and I keep seeing all these NFL touts keep talking about the Chargers like in this game. And the way I look at it is very like simple, kind of fundamentally to start. So you brought up the EDP. That's a great analytics point. For me, if you're the Chargers organization, what can you do better in this game than you've done the last 2 games to actually win the game? Do you even know? I don't think they know. We all know what the Vikings need to do. Not have 4 fucking turnovers, right? Like just fundamentally speaking, okay? The Vikings can go in the locker room, they can go into practice, and they can talk about the types of things that we're going to do to be successful and what we're not going to do so we don't shoot ourselves in the foot. I don't know if the Chargers can have that same conversation. Hey guys, like we're good enough to get close. Maybe. Should we keep trying? Yeah. Like, so it's like this, like, I just don't know how Chargers, like, what they think they can do better to win this game than what they've already done, which has lost them 2 games. So, and the EDP, Kirk Cousins on a tear, big weapons downfield.
Oh, shit.
What happened?
Deebo Samuel, 40 yards.
Nice. I forgot I had some Deebo props.
4 catches, 83 yards so far. 10 targets.
Nice. Only 4 catches? I think I have 4.5 prop.
Hey, come on. Some Mitchell.
Shoot, where the fuck
He's just like wide open. Oh my God. And then he gets like an extra like 20 yards.
This Giants defense is just so bad. God, Debo's so good in the open field. Love it.
Yeah, that was like 20 yards of yak.
Oh, sack. Brock.
Nice.
Purdy held it too long. I'm telling you, dude, we're one bad Purdy play away from this game flipping. All the pressure going back on the Niners.
Can you like how bad the Giants don't deserve to even like be in this game?
Oh, I know, but this is the NFL, and again, it takes like 2 plays, and you're in it. That's why, like you said, quarterback's so important because, I mean, we see with Patrick Mahomes all the time. How many games have the Chiefs should have lost the last 3-4 years?
Oh, sure.
But because of Mahomes, it's just like they just got that edge. Like they're always right there to have a chance to win it, and he's good enough to the close. Wide open to Kittle. There we go. There's some Kittle love. I like Debo Kittle when it's a close game. This is how you get these overs, baby.
Yeah, Kittle to 38. Darnell's got him at 39.5, so it's gonna be close.
Nice,
I mean, that's in good position.
I'm not gonna lie. Should we just get Darnell up here on the live stream next week? The 3 of us kind of you know, he talk us through some prop plays, and I like what I'm seeing.
Darnell's always
Darnell.
invited.
I mean, special guest, special Sportfolio King guest on a live stream for Thursdays. See what we're keying on, because we hit the SGP last week. No, sorry, that was a. We weren't streaming, but we hit it anyways.
No, the 2 Thursdays ago,
Yeah.
you just should have gotten it.
Oh, yeah. We just missed St. Brown. But we hit last week. We just weren't live streaming. That would have been fun. We hit some big ones on that one.
Third and 4.
Yeah.
Holding on the Giants. First down.
This team's so bad.
Man, they're so aggressive too because they're going deep to Deebo Samuel in the end zone again.
Yeah. Well, that's one thing about Purdy I kind of like. It's like he's kind of got that like young Brett Favrean I don't care vibe, which lets him
I like that.
Chuck it a little deeper than, you know, Jimmy Garoppolo and not be afraid to, you know, take his shot, so to speak. Like that touchdown pass in the first half. That took some guts. That took some like believing in your ability, off his back foot, guy coming away at the end of the end zone, like only one place to put the ball.
McCaffrey for 4 yards.
Yeah.
So he's
C-Mac.
68.
Told you. One game script, baby.
Oh, dude, I would love to middle that. That'd be sick.
What was I gonna look at?
It's like 30 yards away though.
Oh, interesting. Giants back to 10.5. Might as well flirt with the total. I feel like
You get another sack?
A sack? I don't know. Mike Shanahan. Gotta get back on a Circa here in a minute. There's my. Yep, there's C-Mac out of the backfield. Oh, beautiful.
I don't care about the passes.
Just so good, man. Threw it a little too far, but he still got it.
All right, so what else do you like here on Circa?
Again, I have a lot of leads, so it's hard to. I don't really know my likes. Let me pull it back up. Where'd it go? All right, so Vikes I could be talked into because I like that side. And again, there's a lot of NFL touts that are like on the Chargers, including for contests, and I'm like, I just don't understand it. Because we know what the Vikings.
So you got to do Vikings.
I get it. It makes sense to me, but I feel like if you're buying Chargers here, you're still buying the hopium that they're better than you think they are. That's my opinion.
All right, McCaffrey another 6 yards, 74 yards.
Nice. You might get that, dude. Again, a close game. They're gonna keep getting the ball. I like Titans plus 3.5 versus Browns. Watson. He's gonna get pressured up front.
Doesn't that seem like square as hell?
Is it? What's square about it? Yeah,
Titans plus 3.5 after everyone just won Titans plus 3, and they won Titans plus 3 the week before that too.
I mean, even if it is, I think the numbers should be 3 first off, so you're getting the hook. And it's the better. I don't know. To me, it's the better overall. I got to think deeper about how the Browns play in this spot from a matchup perspective. It just to me seems like
Titans have according to our offensive line rankings, we're one of
bad.
Dead last.
Yeah.
And now versus like one of the most difficult defensive lines in the NFL. But again, this is all
doesn't matter because this is not the type of offense that relies upon having a quarterback sit back there and all this shit. Like it's not as material as if this was Kirk Cousins, right? And even him, he still finds a way to make it happen. But
third down, Niners.
Oh, penalty.
Man, they're constantly in the third down though.
Yeah.
I mean, they keep converting them, but
yeah. Let's punch this in, Niners. Let's get the bettors who over leverage on the money line some hope that they're better secure. Not gonna say that was me.
You over leverage on the money line?
No, I put a little bit, but only like a half unit.
Unbelievable! Another penalty on the Giants getting first goal.
Oh, that's a weak call though. That's a pretty bad call. I mean, Yeah, I'm with the Giants here. That was pretty weak. Again, you could call penalties on every play if you wanted to. Like, it's got to be egregious. Like, you can't just call that shit. It's just stupid. He just like pushes him in the back a little bit on his route. Like,
I haven't seen it yet. Let's see.
I mean, it does disrupt the rhythm of the timing, but
yeah, it's
pretty weak. Pretty weak.
That's weak.
You're gonna get C-Mac on this.
C-Mac 4 yards.
God, they're just so good. Giants can't stop anything. All right. Oh, let me see if there's something I really like rather than just like saying I lean stuff.
I think we do want a Niners touchdown though here to keep the Giants aggressive.
Yeah, 100%. That's good for everything.
And it's good for my total.
Yeah, that too. All right, so another side that I think's legitimate is Patriots. Patriots minus 2.5. I don't give.
Again, this is like one. Again, maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. But isn't this one like it just like it seems so obvious?
No, but again, is it because why is it
Who's
only
betting Jets?
I think people think the Patriots stink. It's only 2.5.
Actually, you may be right. Actually,
Because remember, Jets are coming into the season, all the hype. Aaron Rodgers, and again, they still think that Jets have a great defense, which in this spot it probably will look the best it's looked all season. But I'm not sold on their defense, let alone their offense. And Belichick owns Wilson, so it's like it's only 2.5. Like I don't like to me, it's I don't know. I just don't see how the Jets is a play here. Maybe it's a square play, but it's a short line. I don't. It's just watching the game tape.
One of the things I was going to bring up was the market consensus power rankings, and the Patriots have been downgraded 5 spots last week after putting in an admirable performance versus Miami.
Versus the best team in the AFC. Let's just call it what it is. Let's just say it. I'll say it. No one else wants to fucking say it, so I'll say it. Miami, at their current, where they are as a team, top to bottom, is the best team in the AFC. Okay. How have teams performed versus the best team in the AFC? That's a benchmark you can look at, in my opinion.
That's true. Patriots
weren't terrible. They got out finessed a little bit. Like, better team won. Yeah, that's gonna happen.
This is in New England, right?
That was in New England. They've lost 2 games at home. Yep. Whatever.
No, I'm saying this game.
No, it's on the road.
No, this is
it's at the
New York.
Jets. Yeah.
Yeah.
And again, the same reason we shouldn't have bet on the Jets week 2, I think carries over to week 3. In that, they're playing a defense that will stifle Wilson. So Jets are not going to... Obviously, the best play is probably some version of the under in this game. I don't know. To me, there's just like... It is a little too obvious, so maybe it's too obvious for a reason.
I'm just saying, like, what I like to think about, too, is like, what are we bitching about after we lose the pick? What are we saying?
Oh, honestly, I don't. There's nothing in this game.
Andrew,
what?
His very nondescript. He was touting it earlier, but it was so boring. I didn't even mention it. But
what did he do?
It was just 49ers field goals over 1.5 and cash it.
Oh, nice. Oh, did they just kick a field goal?
Yeah. Oh,
so they settled. Oh, fuck. They really want this game to come down to the wire. So to me, I don't have a lot to say because it is somewhat obvious because I've watched all the games and I think it's mispriced based on how I rank these teams with Wilson as
you
the
watched
quarterback.
All the games?
Probably 95% of them, like rewind.
Did you do the one that the guy asked you about in the Discord?
I gotta double check. I don't know if I might have gotten to that one. No, I've gotten to like most of the games this week.
I did all of them except for that one guy asked.
Well, I said 95%. How many? There's like 4 games I haven't done. So yeah, that might be maybe 92%.
It was the Colts Texans because he was asking.
No, I didn't get to that one yet. Not yet. No, that's on my list. I'll try to get that one tomorrow.
Dude, you're getting a lot of positive feedback on that.
Good. I mean, again, I'm honestly, I just do it for me.
I think those are super, and we know this because obviously we've done it in the past and stuff. But now you have an audience for it. I mean, it's so valuable.
Well, because I think a lot of people, and I didn't realize this. I'm listening to some podcasts this week, and NFL touts and bettors are outing themselves around. They don't watch the fucking games. Like, and I'm saying like they watch Red Zone. And hey, I do it too sometimes. I used to in the past. Wait, so you don't know that?
I've heard that too.
So you don't know. So hold on.
Like, oh, did you see that one play? And they're like, oh no, I didn't. Dude, it wasn't on in my region or something. Like, dude, you're only watching the game in your region.
so
you watched 2 games.
And a lot of it is because these guys also tout college football. It's like, again, they're consuming so much shit. There's no way you can be proficient at any of this. So I just focus on NFL. So, like, you have to rewatch the Falcons games to understand how fucking bad Desmond Ridder is. If you do not watch every fucking play of this guy, you will not know how bad he is. He's that bad. It doesn't, okay, they're 2-0, yeah. Situationally, they're a situational team. They're a game script team. They will win probably 9-10 games this season. They'll look good in games and cover and all this kind of shit, come back. But it's all situational. It's all based on the game flow and if you can stop the running backs. Under pressure, he cannot read a defense. He had 2 picks that were dropped. I mean, dead in the chest of the defensive players. He had 6 plays in the first half, passing plays that you go, holy shit. Would Justin Fields be better in this offense than he is? They should go trade for him right now. That's how bad he is. Now, yes, he will have a good play with his legs, especially. And sometimes he's got Pitts and he's got London. But he's probably the worst starting quarterback in the NFL. Which
actually, I do really like that prop this week is Desmond Ridder over rushing yards.
Yeah, I like that too. I like that too.
15.5.
That's because he was at his best when he played the Mariota role. Find the spots where you can take off, find your tight end when you have to throw it, like one-on-one coverage with London because he's a 6'4" receiver. Like that's where he's going to be okay at. But anything beyond that, like, looks bad. Just not. And again, remember I told you, Panthers, when they were up 10-7, Panthers were up 10-3. I was like, how did they get 2 touchdowns? This team can't do anything. And it's like, oh, they had 2 amazing catches. They were terrible thrown balls on one of their touchdown drives. And I think another one, they had a pass interference. But like that gets lost into like, hey, Falcons, I think they're going to beat the Lions this week. Okay. They can because
the Lions have a really bad defense.
Yeah, no. But what I'm saying is when let's say the Falcons win this week, all the biases around Atlanta is going to be confirmed when it's like, it's situational what's happening. It's very situational. So just be aware. It's coming. His time will come when he'll look like the worst quarterback in the NFL.
Well, so what else have you learned from the NFL? So, like, the Ridder one's a good example of like where you think there's like a mispricing and perception if you didn't watch. What else have you watched that you think is not being absorbed?
It's hard on the top of my head. Like, I'd have to look through my notes. Ridder sticks out because it's quarterback position, and he's legitimately probably the worst quarterback in the NFL. As like a guy you want to throw the ball, like don't let him throw it. I'd have to go through my notes. 3rd and 9. Sorry, I'm watching the game real quick.
Yeah, come on, this is big.
Oh, run, Danny. Run, Danny. Throw it, Danny. Bad throw, Danny. Oh, flag. What do we got? We got roughing the passer. What do we got? We got holding. Might be some roughing. Did he rough him up a little bit? No, he's pointing down the field. Yep, it's on the 49ers, I think. Dabble's going to accept it.
So what is it?
Holding on the offense. Holding on the defense. So they're going to replay 3rd down.
Okay, gotcha.
Nice. All right.
Oh, dude, that play looked terrible, man. Like, you made it sound like there was like at least a little bit of optimism for a while. There was no optimism.
I like it.
It was like immediately bad.
Yeah, sorry. Here, let me just look at my notes real quick that I put in. I mean, I watched every game from week 1. I feel like I learned a lot.
So what about Texans? Oh, you didn't watch the Texans because I was going to say Texans. Yeah. Oh, man. Danny Jones deep to Waller incomplete.
Oh, fuckers.
That probably would have cashed you single-handed.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's a tough throw catch, though. Well covered. Wait, that was Waller? Who's number 12? That's Hyatt, no?
No, it's Waller.
12?
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. I didn't realize he was 12. I'm used to 82.
Did Jalen Hyatt have any snaps yet? Do we know?
Maybe that's why his prop was 5.5 yards. Let's be honest. Probably should look that up before touting it. Hopefully no one bet it.
I did.
Oh, well, fuck, sucks to be you. Lesson learned.
No, but at least
do your own research.
It is just one catch. You just need one catch.
Yeah. With his speed, like one catch would probably do it. Here, let me see real quick. Just gonna go through my notes.
I want the Brightwell one actually the most. That's plus 182. It should need one more catch.
Yeah. Not a great take. Yeah. So like the Sam Howell, right? He holds the ball too long. He's a rookie quarterback, so he's he doesn't realize you don't have 5 seconds to throw the ball. But when he has time, he can be deadly down the field, and that's something that the Commanders have not had, like, since what? When? I don't since Kirk Cousins when he was early. Like, you're talking 10
yeah,
years.
and that's another thing is one of them that I would point out is Washington was upgraded after last week, but still ranked as 20th. No. I think Washington is. I think the market is very slow to upgrade Washington.
Again, so think about the key metrics you look at for a team that make them successful. Great offensive coordinator. That's why they played so well versus Denver. They offensively very dynamic. And now that they understand Brian Robinson's their better lead back, they put Gibson in when they need him as like that McKissick role. He was great as the backup who occasionally gets a catch out of the backfield. Like, everything was fluid and working except when Sam Howell held the ball too long and got sacked. That is their offensive Achilles heel. Everything else is quite good. Excuse me. And defensively, on the other side, Peyton called a great first half. That's why they got up 21-3. Made life for Russell Wilson super easy. Hit a big pass down the field twice to Mims to set him up for success. Utilize the backs of the backfield. But then the second half, Washington caught on, and the defensive line kind of took over against Russell Wilson. So, great play calling and coaching. We catch on, and we have the better talent on defense. We shut it down. So, contextually, that's what happened. So the Broncos offense that's why I don't love the minus 6.5 on the Dolphins. I feel like Broncos are live in a shootout. That's actually probably going to be one of my plays of the week in our note. Is some SGPs and overs in that game.
In which game?
Dolphins Broncos.
Oh yeah, sure.
Barring, and also, by the way, guys, I keep seeing from Warren Sharp, apparently there's like a hurricane forming in the Atlantic that might hit that stretch of games on the East Coast. It's not going to affect Miami, but there's 3 games that might affect maybe Washington's game, a few other games, which again, hey, Washington plus 6.5. I like even more if it's a weather game. They got Brian Robinson, great defensive line. Josh Allen, who loves to do weird shit with the ball sometimes. Yeah, Commanders. I'm liking the Commanders even more. Let's see if there's any other notes.
Actually, my favorite call you made last week.
Ooh, tell me. I like build me
but
up.
One that we didn't capitalize on it from a betting perspective, but not from Circa, and we could have done both. Which is you were very unafraid of not fading the Seahawks.
Yeah, well,
There's many people ready to Seahawks are done,
no sense.
And you're like there's still time. And the Seahawks it was actually perfectly timed. The team that was upgraded the most last week was the Seahawks, 6 spots. Because they were downgraded so much right away after that first.
That's a great point. So really they're actually still down 2 spots off of week 1. Which again, I told you the context of that game. It's just tale of 2 halves. And again, Rams do have Aaron Donald. They can get pressure. Geno's not the best quarterback in the world. Game got away from them. They got out of sorts, got behind the ball, 3rd and 13 type shit. So their offense stalled in the second half. It's the first game of the season. It's like a preseason game for most teams. It was just way overblown. And they had a good first half. That's why everyone's like, "Oh, Seattle's done, -8." It's like, huh? They had a good half. It's not irrelevant. And Lions defense is not. Again, I said this after week 1 and I got shit for it. Lions defense was not good to begin with. Yeah, they played KC better than they would have last year, but KC also played fucking terrible. So I don't know. Like, it's just weird dynamics around that Lions-Seattle game. And I rewatched that game. Lions still probably should have won. Some variance went in favor of Seattle. But I mean, you know, it was going to be a one-score game either way. Both offenses were going to find a way to put up points.
But man, betting that alt total over, like, I should have just made. Again, I made money on it.
Yeah, dude.
But I did not make nearly as much money as I should have.
And I didn't even bring up. I forgot this note. I mean, the Lions at home have gone over like 51 points, like 10 games in a row, or like 9 out of 10 games. Like, at home, they're explosive, and then other teams are explosive against their shitty defense. So, so again, it was just kind of like, I don't know. You're talking about a high scoring game, and I bet minus +6. I think I got early in the week. It was my biggest play of the week was on Seattle +6. Which again,
Darnell officially cashed his Kittle.
Yes,
that was a good one. Kittle was definitely a good one.
Actually, this is actually going to be the most fun of the live stream. Is you out there telling us when you hit, so we can applaud you and celebrate your victories. I love that. I love when people win, especially against books. Fuck the books. Oh, our sponsor today is Bet Online, and love you guys. Give us that kickback for having Degens load up on Breitbart's prop.
Hey, we still need one more catch, and Breitbart wins.
Bet Online watches this stream. They're like, these guys can shield the worst props possible. Let's pay them.
Elijah Mitchell, 8 yards.
Oh, nice.
He's active. He's alive.
Yep. Hey, if they get one more score, it's Elijah Mitchell time.
Dude, if he can run it from here, like
to the end zone,
then I'm in position
to still need another run
still
for 12 yards. All right, wait. So what were we talking about? Real quick. I just got notes. Yeah, I mean, I actually had way more notes from week 1 as far as like, ooh, that's interesting. Oh, I didn't realize that. Oh, okay. The Rams. Rams should have been meaningfully upgraded, not because of how they performed week 1, but because we got confirmation of what we suspected might happen.
Confirmation,
which was Sean McVay plus a full off season with a healthy Stafford, with a healthy Aaron Donald, is not irrelevant. And you have a bunch of young athletes, NFL caliber talent, still young and not great, but like capable, and they're bought in because they have leadership. The head of the snake is strong. It doesn't really matter if it's a little slender back end. Like, it does and it doesn't. Depends the matchup. But Rams, I mean, as long as Stafford is playing strong, they have a shot. I liked what Adam Chernoff said. I disagree a little bit with it. But both teams did play heavy zone against Stafford, and he just carved them up with ease. But when they adjusted to man in the second half with the 49ers, they started to see more success, obviously, because they're, smaller wide receivers type stuff. So that's something to key on with a defense that likes to play more man against, like a Rams type team, and has the corners to really shut down, Pikachu and Tutu my pants Atwell.
Dude, that was another good call on your Pikachu stuff on that Thursday Night Football. You were calling him out even before it.
Yeah, I'm telling you, dude. Sam, Laporta Potty, anyone I give a nickname to, you just bet.
Dude, bet. Yeah, and he had another good week.
Yeah, Laporta Potty did well for me. He's number 4 tight end in fantasy, I think, right now. Oh, George Kittle, baby. That prop is going up, up, up. Who got him? Who's got him? You got him, you get more of them. No, I'm kidding.
Do you have any Kittle in your SGP?
Yeah, I got Kittle and Debo, and I think I got them both stacked together. It's like going to be close. It's going to be like that Lions game. We're going to be like
Kittle's got 75, Samuel 83. So I mean, that's
hold on, let me check. Hold on, let me see. It's going to make me happy.
Darnell's taking Hodgins over 7.5 catches. Wait, what?
All right, what do I got? I got
just took Hodgins over receiving yards. I'm like, he has 0, so that's gonna be really tough.
Fuck! Why did I do that? Hold on, let me see.
What?
It's gonna be shit. Well, I need some. I got a nice SGP, but I also got Waller and Breda in it. 4 or 5 Wallers. Yeah, I got Wallers in that one. I don't love that. Let me see another one. Wait, how many yards does Kittle have?
75.
All right, I need one more. I got a stack for. He needs a touchdown though. For that one, let me see.
This Hodgins over 7.5 receiving yards also is not bad. I just don't know how much Giants exposure I want to keep leaning into. I'm still waiting on Brightwell. I'm still waiting on Hyatt.
Yeah.
But I mean, Hodgins, basically is down to just basically, is he going to catch a ball? Likely.
Yeah. I think my SGPs here are a little too high leverage. I need like a Kittle touchdown and like, what else do I need? Yeah. I need some more high variance stuff to happen. We're talking, I bet, a couple dollars, so it's not like we're underwater there.
All right, McCaffrey's at 74 yards. So I need 17 more yards to middle.
So let me ask you a question. I'm going to challenge our good friend Sharp Clark. He's probably not watching this live, but so his kind of like, I'm going to call them alt scenarios of who we have in the Super Bowl. His NFC pick was the Packers. Mine was the Vikings. Who has a better shot to hit that?
Obviously, Vikings.
Yes, correct.
I don't see
that answer is correct.
Scenario. It would have to be that Jordan Love is much better than we think that he is.
He's not.
He continues to develop and really turns up.
He's capable. So I will say this: he's the most competent of the first-year starting quarterbacks so far. So as far as guys that I'm like,
I would say Sam Howell.
Well, I was going to say between him and Sam Howell. But as far as competence, he did have one should have been picked off, probably pick 6 pass versus Atlanta. But overall, his decision making, his awareness in the pocket, he's been fairly solid. But he's not. He's definitely not the next Aaron Rodgers either.
Well, that's a huge upgrade if you're even saying something like that compared to the preseason expectation.
Oh yeah,
because basically it's like, is he going to be Justin
he's better? No, he's not a bottom 5 quarterback. I think he's capable. Like right now, he's 20th QB which
actually so based on another penalty on the Giants. So wait, based on your game tape, so let's get through some of these games because
games, or do you want to back to Circa?
To Circa.
Yeah. Okay.
Panthers Seahawks, not talked about at all.
Yeah. I saw some of the New Orleans Panthers live. I didn't really watch that rewind yet, like in full. I like Panthers if Andy Dalton is playing ish. The problem the problem is Panthers have the worst surrounding offensive cast in the league. Like that, they don't. Hopefully DJ Shark can get into form, but it's kind of it. They just don't have very much to go off of. But Dalton will at least probably be able to take advantage a little bit more than Bryce Young. Panthers defense has been playing pretty strong overall, but they lost Shaq Thompson. And they lost Jace Horn. They lost Shaq Thompson. So, the defense is going to be continuing to bleed, personnel.
They lost Shaq Thompson this week?
Monday night. I think he's done for the season.
Oh, snap. I didn't hear that one.
Here, let me double check. But,
oh, nice. Elijah Mitchell, -2 yards and then -5 yards.
Oh, good. Backwards. Ba-da-bam.
Dude, the Giants are still going to have some life. 3rd and 17.
Yeah, he's expected to miss the season. Shaq Thompson. So,
yeah.
Again, more pressure on Burns to carry the load. So again, back to your point. I don't really see Panthers winning this game, so it's hard for me to back the Panthers on 6.5. It's a little inflated line on Seahawks too, but I mean with Dalton though, I mean it's live. It's just, man, they just don't have weapons. Like just don't have weapons.
Field goal incoming for Giants, or I mean for Niners.
Nice. Giants and throw the ball to Waller mode. That's what we want.
They got to pass. I mean, they're going to be down by 2 possessions now. So,
I kind of all right. So, I lean. I don't know if I like it yet. I lean the Colts +8. I got to rewatch the game versus the Houston, which it's Houston. But Gardner Minshew.
It's going to be with Gardner Minshew, right? Yeah.
We have a successful history of not being afraid of leaning into backup quarterbacks because the market generally just underestimates their abilities.
This is like a weird one though. Go on.
But this is a great spot. So remember week 1, right? Similar spot. Houston at the Ravens. It was 7-6 at the half with CJ Stroud in his first game. Basically the same injuries for the Ravens as far as defensively. I think they have another injury now, right? And they end up pulling away in the second half because they couldn't get anything offensively going. Minshew is an upgrade over CJ Stroud, right? He's a seasoned vet. We know he likes to throw the ball down the field more. He's more, we've seen Minshew plenty of times be successful. So if this was Richardson, I think I would be way more hesitant because the variance to his downside, if he can't run the ball, like he can't take advantage of the Ravens' secondary issues. Ravens are I think they have 3 starters in the secondary out, to start the season. They're out.
Yeah. So remember, this was the argument for the Bengals.
Yeah, you're right. But it's a bet on Minshew. But the difference is Minshew is healthy. Burrow was not healthy. If Burrow was fully last year healthy, it's still not a good line. I don't think we should have played it. But at least it's it made sense from connecting those dots. We just missed the most important dot, which was Burrow's not even healthy, which is stupid. How do you back the Bengals -3 when Burrow's not healthy? It's just stupid. You should never do it. So I lean it. We don't, you may not play it, but I think there's going to be fear around who's playing the Colts +8 because Minshew. I mean, in contest.
I mean, the distinction I would make between that thematic element that you described is usually it's backups who don't have cachet, who people are very afraid to bet. I don't think that
I see.
The case.
I see what you're saying. You think there's Minshew mania love because of the stash and his history.
I'm just saying, there's not as much hesitation to bet on Minshew as.
Well, all right. So to play that devil's advocate then with the Panthers, I think the same with Andy Dalton. I think there's going to be more love. Everyone thinks Bryce Young stinks. I think he's a little better than people think. It's really situational why he's so bad, and he's a rookie. The assumption is Andy Dalton's going to be an uptick, but they don't have any weapons. I mean, I just don't even know how he takes advantage of. And Seattle got
wait. Hang on.
Yeah.
George Kittle is at 82 yards. Over 82.5 right now is +120. So basically, does he get one more catch at all in this game?
I mean, is
he out? Is he hurt?
I don't know, but the game script, are they really going to be throwing it much? They're up 2 scores.
If the Giants get a touchdown,
I mean, will they get a touchdown? Where are they? I'm not watching. I'm looking at this spread.
If the Giants get a field goal, they're within
11.
So basically, is George Kittle just going to get anything from here? Still have 12.5 minutes left.
Yeah, but I mean, again, if it gets under that 5-minute mark, they're not going to be passing it. I mean,
plus 120.
Yeah, I think that's a little mispriced. I don't one more catch for, Brock Purdy's safety blanket.
Again, unless he's hurt. Oh, they push it to +130. They really want me to take it. Deebo Samuel's also at 83.5. So basically they're saying Samuel and Kittle are done for the game.
Yeah. I mean,
can I do a parlay?
Yeah. That'd be nice.
I can.
Do it.
I just did a parlay, Kittle and Samuel. Basically, actually, that's probably worth it because if either one of them's going to get anything,
yeah, that means the game script.
Throwing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it means Giants get a touchdown here, and Niners have to be a little more push the envelope. Wait, I guess you're right. Real quick, if they get 8 points here, oh yeah, I mean they're only down a field goal.
Yeah. So I got Samuel. Basically, both just need one more yard.
There's a I'm gonna call my shot here. There's a non-zero chance in this game that Giants find a way to win it, and it's because the Niners haven't put the game away. I don't know if the Giants will.
With like they've performed great.
Oh, there's Waller, baby! Whoop, whoop.
Only 9 yards.
Now you just need, I think, like 2 more catches. Yeah, because we still got 33 yards. I mean, he could get that on this drive. It's a very good shot.
Man, if the Giants come back and win, that will be a very good clip. And if they don't, then we'll bury it.
That's how you do it. That's how you tout. No, I'm saying because they haven't put the game away. I mean, you're talking one score, and then it's a 1-score game, a 3-point game. I mean, it's anybody's game at that point. It doesn't matter who the better team is.
You know, you could bet on
it. There's no line right now. I might do Giants a little. I have a little exposure with some parlays with San Francisco money line.
Giants plus 1,100.
Oh, I just plus 1,200. I like that. Give me that back. See, I would do that. It's just, I mean, San Francisco does have a good defense. But again, Danny Dimes, big penalty, runs with his legs. I mean, again, there's outs. Giants have outs.
Targeted Waller again. Incomplete, but.
God damn it. Connect. Just connect and the targets are there. Oh, for the fingertips again. We cover if he hits those two, if he catches the 2 balls. See, guys.
What's going on? Is it 4th down? Are they punting?
4th and 11. They got a punt. It's only an 11-point game. That would have been a first down. That would have covered. I think that probably covers our 33 yards if he catches that. Just like the last one he dropped. Well, also, Danny Dimes is throwing it too high. You got to drop it in the bucket. What do you do? Why are you throwing it high, you jittery? Yeah, look at your face.
Well, it's like if you're yeah, that would have done it. If you're gonna go 3 and out, this is how you want to go 3 and out.
Yeah.
Fast.
Well, and the good thing is, Giants can give up a field goal and still only be down 2 scores, so they're still playing to win it. Like there's still a shot.
All right, I just need 1 yard by Samuel and Kittle. $25 to win 100.
I don't mind that. Look at Kittle, he's winking at you. All right. No, I think Giants are dead now. Well, see. All right. The reason the Giants are dead now is because they can't connect on wide open passes, right? What they were doing versus the Cardinals was in the second half, everyone was aligned, everything was connecting. Like they were going to score, they were going to score, they were going to score. Right now in this game, oh, should I play that plus 1,500? You can, but there's almost no point. You're just throwing money down the drain. We've seen nothing from the Giants to suggest that their offense will be able to sustain anything because they're in their own way. It's not just San
but what I would say is these guys are open. Danny Dimes is just missing.
Yeah, but no,
but it's not like oh man, they can't get anything.
No, I know, but what I'm saying, but it's because the defense is playing soft. They're not giving off the big deep pass type shit. So, but Giants can't take advantage of it. Like, if you're beating yourself and you're playing a good team, like there's no point. There's better options and scenarios where you have this type of game, but the team's actually playing like quietly well. Like those passes are being connected, then it's worth a shot. But Giants.
Should I hedge my over 40.5 in case this just dies or
over 40.5? We're at 30. Oh wait, you have over 40.5?
Over 40.5. It's at 42.5 right now.
Wait, and the score is 35, so 1 touchdown goes over. I mean, you're basically saying, is San Francisco going to go down and punch it in, or get stopped, and will Giants go down and punch it in? And there's a world Giants go down and get a field goal and cut it to 8, right?
Yeah. I don't know if Niners score again.
Personally, I would hedge. I don't love it. But again, just like the Panthers, again, it depends how much conviction you have in 2 drives. Is someone scoring a touchdown the next 2 drives? That's the question.
Well, if the Giants get a touchdown, they're going for 2. So
neither team has impressed me as far as like being able to punch the ball in the end zone. Like it's been some like happenstance.
all right. So what else on? So what are your 5 for Circa? Just tell me what are your 5 right now.
All right. So Commanders, Colts, Patriots. That's 3. Actually, I'm gonna go there anyways. It's a big line, but I think it's shorter than it should be because of certain situationals. I think the Jaguars -9.
Oh.
I
Dang.
think they'll pull away. Again, they only got to get 2-score lead. Like I think they can pull away from that. So, and again,
had a very hard time doing it versus the Colts.
Well, it's not sexy, right? Niners -10.5. No, like Cowboys -12.5. Chiefs -13. Maybe Jags -9. Like, so that's 4, right?
Oh, I got my Deebo Samuel yards.
Woo, 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 woo.
Now he's hurt.
Oh, good. That's all we needed. Do we get the middle?
Well, I need Kittle still.
Oh, is he actually hurt?
Let's say maybe got a
Nice.
knocked out of him.
You run a little too
Seriously,
hard.
dude, why was Samuel and Kittle both plus money?
Because like what I said, they're just going to run the ball down their throat.
But they didn't do that.
I know they didn't do that. I like it. Hey, like we said, these markets are super inefficient live. I mean, even now, right now, like, all right, let's look at it. We got team total. We got next points. Are 49ers going to score this drive? I mean, I hate that because turnovers and shit. Total passing yards. Danny Dimes, 178. They're going to have to start going for it on 4th down.
That's still 50 yards.
Oh, these props are all closed right now, but that's what it was, I guess. I gave you 4. I'll give you some more leans then. Rams. I like Rams. I think Rams win this straight up. If again, Burrow, if he plays, he's hobbled. If not, it's Jake Browning. And again, I think Rams are like a top 15 team.
Okay.
Legitimately. So yeah,
Again,
it's
it seems
road,
late,
Bengals
but
rebound.
it seems late, but I could do it.
You mean like we're late on the Rams?
Yeah.
But again, there's this idea like, all right, Sean McVay has had like a winning team almost every year he's coached, except when like last year, right? He traded Jared Goff, got Matthew Stafford, won the Super Bowl. He's a top 5 coach. He's got a top 5 quarterback. He's got the best defensive player in the league. He's got a bunch of like healthy young talent that's interested in buying in. That's why he traded Cam Akers. Why do we think the Bengals are good? Like, what makes the Bengals good? Their weapons with Joe Burrow. They lost their 2 safeties, didn't they, last year in the offseason? So, like, right now, this season, how good are the Bengals? Do we actually, like, are they good? If Burrow's hobbled, like, will they win 4 or 5 games? So we have a Rams team who we're confident they'll win 7 to 10 games, right? We don't even know if the Bengals are going to win 5. So why are we scared of +3? I'm just saying, like, yeah, maybe we're wrong, but like, where are the Bengals a good team at? Like, where? Because last year they were 0-2, but Burrow was healthy last year. So,
yeah, I mean it's Monday Night Football. We're really bad at picking primetime games.
I mean, see that's not
Kittle 8 yards. Kittle 8 yards.
Dude, you got it. Look at you. You got that Elijah Mitchell money back.
Dude, dude, that was Seriously, I thought I was
Right.
missing something.
I love that you were like, wait, why is this mispriced? And then you're like, wait, let me parlay this with this other mispriced thing. I love that.
That was wild.
Proficient. See, that's live trading right there, baby. That's some skill.
Yeah,
And
nice
because-
plus 400.
And because Debo got hurt, the only option is to throw it to Kittle. So win.
Hey.
And now Elijah Mitchell rips off a 50-yard touchdown. We're living large, baby. Oh no, is that Mitchell's in, baby. Mitchell's in. Here you go. Oh,
Yeah,
no,
this has got to be prime time Mitchell time.
Yeah. He could break it. Giants spirit is about to break. This music makes me want to dance. Should probably stop. It's for sports, not for me being a dumb dick. All right. God, this is embarrassing. Waller has 6 targets, and he has 20 yards. Come on. You're killing me, bro.
But hey, when you bet him, he had 0 targets.
Oh, shit. That's C-Mac? Wait, where am I?
Yeah, you know what? Fuck Mitchell. I just want McCaffrey to get over 91 now. He's at 78.
Damn it, this would have been so good, too. Oh, this was... Hit that. Oh, damn, dude. I'm like so close to hitting this big one. This is a good one, too. How many receiving yards does Breda have? Oh, I need one more catch from Breda. Basically, all right, here it is. I need 2 more catches from Waller and get over the 48-yard mark. So, like, 2 big pass plays. And Matt Breda over 12 yards receiving. So, 1 more pass catch.
That's tough. So you need 3 catches.
3 catches on the next drive, but if they have to drive down and get a touchdown, especially if it's a soft defense, because if they score here, hey. Then we got
McCaffrey.
Got like plus 6,000 on that. Debo's back in the back.
9 more yards by McCaffrey. 9 more yards.
They're passing it to McCaffrey. Oh, now they're just going to run the clock. Now they know. Just run the clock, get a field goal, worst case. But again, I hope they get a field goal. Actually, a field goal is perfect because it'll force the Giants to think they have a chance. And so they'll still have some pep in the step to try to get that first touchdown. That's what you want. That's what you want with these overs.
Nah, I just want the Niners touchdown now. So I need my over
Well, that's
40.
what you want.
That's what I want.
Well, actually, then again, if Niners do
I
score
only want what I want.
Yeah, if Niners score a touchdown, though, actually their defense will probably get really soft because they're just going to play, let them run out the clock, catch 10-yard passes.
Yeah.
There's McCaffrey. There he goes. Oh, 3 yards, 2 yards.
6 more yards.
That's a good one. I knew I shouldn't have got cute. I got cute, buddy. See, that's what I'm saying. Stick to what you know. So I tried to get cute. I was very bullish on Debo and Kittle.
Oh, Darnell's got the over 26.5 too. So yeah, touchdown. That'd be nice.
I was very bullish prop wise on Debo and Kittle, but with my SGPs to leverage up, better pricing, I added in Waller and Breda, which is didn't love them. That's very speculative. I didn't feel like I had an edge there. It was just kind of like, well, the game script, they're going to be throwing the ball, which is true, but
well,
touchdown! Whoa, Debo in the Wish that was to Kittle, but hey, fucking Debo Samuel touchdown.
There's over my 40. Ooh. That cashes. And Darnell cashes his over 26.5.
San Francisco covers. Everybody's happy. Books are unhappy.
No, now I want a backdoor touchdown by the Giants to cover the 10.5.
Wait, I think I did. Maybe hold on a second here.
Man, Debo has gotten another like 50 yards since the book said he wasn't going to get another one.
I even had an alt Debo over 100 yards receiving, but I paired it with fucking Darren Waller. God damn it. Darren fucking Waller, baby.
Yeah.
What's that?
You like this jam?
Makes me want to groove.
It sounds like a ripoff, like shitty version of like Super Mario Brothers, like go-kart game or something.
Yep. Damn it. I even had the alt Debo over 100. Just paired it with the wrong thing.
Well, you paired it with Waller. I mean, it's not over yet.
Yeah, but he's got to get like 80 more yards. Pretty bad pair.
Yeah, that's pretty bad then. Sucks because McCaffrey's probably definitely done now. I'm gonna be 6 yards short of the middle.
Yeah.
That would've been nice.
Damn it. I don't know why I just didn't do a Debo. Because I had basically individual props on Kittle. And I have multiple on Debo, but I didn't put Kittle and Debo together just in their own isolated thing.
So this is what we need. We need a catch by Brightwell. Catch the Brightbriar report for that.
Breda. I need a Breda catch. Waller.
Breda catch. And
Waller.
I need a what's the random guy that I bet? Hyatt.
Oh, he's not playing. He's actually a healthy scratch.
No, he can't.
And we don't know. I actually don't know, but that would be hilarious. There was a stat someone said that like Barstool Sportsbook let like 280 bets go on a player prop or something after the game was over. Like they got caught by like the federal like gaming commission. Which we know these. I mean, offshore.
I mean,
books
people are
do this all the time.
stupid. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
It's a
offshore
stupid
books do this all the
tax.
time. They keep the fucking lines up when they know it's fucking over. I see it all the time.
Oh yeah, well, no, that's
I've
when
seen
they
it for 10
freeze
years.
only one side. Yeah,
Yeah, like they're
like
literally.
you know when they froze.
I love
side,
how I love how that's either built into the algorithm or their DGen Tony who runs the final call on pressing X or Y. Like he's like, oh, we're gonna keep that one open. Boss will be happy. We made us an extra $500. Like, fuck you, Tony.
All right, nice 2-minute drive here by the Giants for a touchdown.
Yes, just pump it, Waller. Pump it, Waller. Breda, Waller, bro. Ugh.
And
Interception.
actually, I just want if I could just have just one thing for the rest of the game, I would just take Brightwell.
Yeah, I mean they got to throw it. So I mean, you need throws, catches, right?
One more catch.
Yeah.
I don't even care what it's for. It could be for negative yards.
Yeah. What are they showing? Like the greatest comeback in the Giants' history?
And Danny Dimes has not rushed it at all. 2 rushes for 5 yards.
Well, that's why they've lost. Here we go. Oh my god.
So this is like a very weird game too, because I would basically walk away from this saying like, I mean, people are going to walk away from this game and be like, "Wow, Giants suck." But I mean, 5 minutes ago you were making the case for how they could potentially still win this.
No. But that's because San Francisco didn't put the game away. But Giants can't connect on open passes. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, Giants do suck, and they're not very good. Their defense is terrible. We that much is certain. Oh, we get the flag, first down. Yes, extend the drive. Yes.
Oh yeah, I think Darnell needs like 1.5 yards or something for first slate.
Oh, well, he just caught it fast. Did he get it?
So you
I mean,
dropped it.
No, he caught it, and then the guy got flagged for a late hit. That should do it, right? Darnell is right. Don't fade Darnell. We need him next Thursday.
Just cast it with the second down catch.
Nice. That's actually why I bet Waller, because somebody was going to win. And if it wasn't me, I wanted to be Darnell. I like to give back to the people.
But also the good thing is I think besides the team total on Niners, Darnell shares all his picks beforehand.
Oh yeah, I love it.
So everyone has the opportunity to cash with him.
Hey, sharing is caring. We're not, and that's the thing about. I feel like what we like to do here, unlike maybe some others, is like we want to give away. Like we want people to utilize what we know, what we discover, and the edge we find to your advantage, like for free. Like just fucking take it, like because we're trying to leverage it for ourselves too. So, all right, Danny, it's Waller time. Rip off a 30-yard. 30-yard pass to Waller. Just call it a day. I'll take 20 yards. There it is. Go deep. Go deep. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Oh, who is that? That's Slayton. Should have did the alt over.
So did he get it?
Slayton, first down.
Nice. Where are they?
45, I think. Oh, somebody's hurt on 49ers. Looks like green bomb or something.
Oh, dude, you're like 5 minutes behind.
Oh, fuck. Where am I? Where are you?
Oh, no, never mind.
Huh?
It was just like literally the same play, like almost over.
Yeah.
Because it said Greenlaw got hurt on the previous play.
Oh, really?
And then Greenlaw got hurt again.
Wow, little BITCH. Oh, got kneed in the head. Oh, no, that was a different guy.
Who's 31? No, that's Breida.
Yeah, I need a Breida catch if I can get my Waller
I need
over.
the Brightwell. Get Brightwell in there.
You know, if we can just get us some quick Giant scores, because maybe we get a 3-and-out by the Niners, and we get the ball back in the Giants' hand for some like garbage
Giants
time.
got 3 timeouts too.
That's what I mean. Drive down the field. Where's Waller? Is Waller even in? Yeah, he's on the other side. Come on, Danny. The clock's running. Hurry the F up. You're slow as dick.
Breida.
Woo! Wait.
What do you just need a catch? No, you don't care how many yards?
Hold on. Oh, I think now it's all Waller, baby. Hold on a second. That's my big one that I got. Hold on. How many receiving yards was that?
2.
Fuck. I need 12.5. Close though. A little more Breida and some.
Oh man, it's beat.
Oh, I threw it behind the line. Oh god,
Yeah.
He fell down. What are
He
you?
easily would have gotten 6, 7, 8.
What does that? If he catches the ball and loses 7.
Oh, now they
yards-
said pass to Breida for -9 yards.
Yeah. Thank God he didn't get it the one before, and then we lose 9 yards. I hit the over. I hit the under. What are you doing? Why did you? What?
Wow, yeah, that would have been brutal.
Oh God, interception.
See, that's why interception.
Yeah. Well, he threw it to Waller, my guy. Missed it again. Granted, it was a.
But see,
forced-
this is why you play the
forced throw.
catches. See that catch would have served you well.
Oh, that's a good point. I don't think I saw the catches on the live prop. But this is a SGP.
3 targets, 3 catches, 1 yard,
Shit.
with a long of 8. That would be like very difficult to like comprehend that stat line.
Well, that was like Ritter week 1. I think he was like 7 for 7 with like 1 yard passing. All right. Well, my bankrolled San Francisco money line is safe. Just kidding.
Oh, Danny Dimes under 218. That's an easy one. Okay, Elijah Mitchell back in 2 yards.
Yeah, well, they know they're going to run it every down now.
Break it.
No.
Break it.
Against a 10-man box? Maybe. Giants are that bad. Well, that's one thing I noticed about, that was a great point coming into the Atlanta-Green Bay game. And why I backed off backing Green Bay last week was because just because we know what Atlanta wants to do doesn't mean teams like Green Bay can stop it. And that's exactly what happened. Literally, third quarter, 2nd and 4, Algier, no, he's getting it, 8 men in the box.
Okay, so actually, as you say that, is Detroit
So I think this game's a bit of a toss-up. I think it's a good spot for Detroit, but they're so banged up. Like, it's hard to see that Atlanta's not going to do the same thing they've done the first two games, which is get to 24 points.
Right.
So Atlanta 24, Lions 27. It's a push. So to me, you can't really back Lions. Like, it's just like it's not a good line. So it's either Atlanta or off, and it's like I hate Ritter, but it's Atlanta. It's Atlanta or off.
I'm fine avoiding it.
Yeah. I mean, that Lions defense is not good. I don't. Especially if they're getting
What
banged
about
up.
Steelers Raiders? You haven't said anything about that.
I feel like the square sharp narrative is, oh, Steelers haven't played anybody. Like, I mean, I'm sorry, Steelers have played the two best defenses in the NFL, and like, of course they look bad. And like, yeah, Matt Canada sucks, but like, it can't get any worse. And like, they still have pressure on defense. And I feel like that's true. But Raiders, I mean, is this their home opener? Is if Jacoby Myers is back? I mean,
also it's Devontae Adams.
Is he? I mean, I thought he was rebound. I think he's fine. He was talking to the podium. Okay. I think he's okay. I mean, the reason I liked Pittsburgh last week at the +2.5.
Yeah, he's good.
I thought they were going to win straight up is because exactly what happened I thought had a higher probability of happening than the market priced in, which was TJ Watt and company getting pressure, making it difficult, and getting some big plays against Deshaun Watson, right? Like that was part of the handicap, and it happened. Were they the better team? No, it doesn't fucking matter. My problem with this Raiders game is like, is that viable here too? I don't think it's as likely as versus Deshaun Watson. I think Garoppolo is much more competent. They had
Giants
a really
get the ball back.
I will say this: Raiders had a very nice scripted drive against the Bills in the opening drive. Very nice, all the way down the field, touchdown. Devontae Adams looked like he could not be stopped.
So, what's your point?
I don't think the Steelers are going to shut down the Raiders. So the bet to me has to come down to: do you think the variance of Pittsburgh getting big turnovers with pressure, or an uptick in the offensive performance by the Steelers, is enough to be in position to win the game? It's hard to say.
I actually evaluate this game from the opposite side of the ball, actually. Yeah. Is the Raiders' bad defense versus the Steelers' capable offense, I think.
Yeah, I mean, the Steelers should have their best offensive game of the season, right? Oh, yes, dude, we're getting the ball back. Come on, Danny Dimes. Oh, come on, soft defense. Just fucking throw it over the middle. Waller, Breda. We're in. We're in.
Breda's actually, you're still in it, even with the -9, because like.
I know. Well, I mean, one actual like dump off pass for like 12 yards. Yeah. It's not that. That's why I bet it, because I was like, I just need one fucking pass late in the game when the game doesn't matter.
I need Brightwell. If I can get Brightwell and Hyatt.
I swear to God, if you say Brightwell one more fucking time, I feel like every week there's a guy that we say his name because we don't actually know who this guy really is. It was Laporta, Potty, it was Pikachu, and now it's Brightwell.
Yeah, and all
oh, dude, 95 yards, Waller 80-yard touchdown. Oh, they ran up the middle with
Brightwell up the yard so Brightwell's in. Okay, good. Why are they running it though?
God.
What the fuck?
Oh, dude, Danny Dimes is out. They took all the starters out. That's how bad it is. Oh shit, this backfired. Yeah, they're just gonna play Brightwell. Is Waller in? That's the real question.
Well, this is good for Brightwell.
Oh, dude, this is gonna be good for Hyatt. I bet Hyatt's playing this mother effer. Who's number 2? Is that Josh Johnson? Who is this guy?
It's Taylor.
Oh, it's Tyrod. Come on, Tyrod. Let's go. What's his
already
prop?
3rd down. God damn it.
Well, they got to go for it. You can't punt like this and be a little bitch.
But they already gave up. They probably will punt.
No, but don't be an embarrassment. Who cares if you lose by 6 more? Is Waller even playing? I bet they took Waller out. Shit.
God damn it! What a! I bet you they punt.
Yeah, you're probably right. Hodgins is in. Do you think Daniel Jones? Oh, I forgot. The Giants won a game last week. Wow. They're 1-2. Woo! Look at those total yards. 150 to 400. It's like 150 yards to 470.
Oh, they almost got a safety.
Yep, Giants are punting. You're right. You're right.
Wow.
Actually, dude, because they're going to have to run the ball. You know it's Mitchell time. Maybe. Unless they have a third string running back.
He's not gonna run it all the way in the end zone, though.
You don't know.
No, this is like total loserdom, though. This is like pure capitulation. Like,
I don't know. Why
it's
wouldn't you
pathetic.
Why wouldn't you keep Danny Dimes in? Try to get the offense.
Why do they even call their timeouts?
No, try to get the offense like in gear and rhythm.
That's
Like,
fucking-
because a part of tonight for the Giants was not just, oh, they lost, got their brains beat in, but it was like, but like they were their own worst enemy too. Like how many drop passes or overthrown balls by Danny Dimes and Waller? Like, get that shit right. Take the reps.
yes,
And
you
it's
definitely
easier.
need game reps.
And it's easier because the defense is going to be softer. So use it like a preseason game. Like get them back on track for next week. Like, who cares if he gets injured? You suck anyways. Who's that? Is that Mitchell or is that a new guy? 24? Looks like a new guy. Yeah, that's some dude. He's got dreads.
Can't believe that, man.
It's funny. How bad is Zach Wilson? Next week's watch list games, they put Mac Jones and Garrett Wilson as the headliner headshots. And then the next 4 games were all quarterbacks. That's pretty interesting.
Wait,
They even
say it again?
All right, so they're showing on Amazon, they're showing the next 4 games that they have airing or whatever.
Yeah.
And they feature a player from each team, like,
Yeah.
Giants versus Jets, Mac Jones
Yeah.
versus Garrett Wilson, Justin Fields versus Patrick Mahomes, like all quarterbacks except the Jets.
Oh, gotcha.
So it could be 8 quarterbacks, but they chose 7 quarterbacks and 1 wide receiver. So not Zach Wilson.
Yeah.
I just find it interesting. You know it's bad when the marketing team that knows nothing about football is like, I hear he's pretty bad. Let's do the wide receiver.
What a boring ending. Like,
Well, I mean, San Francisco pulled away.
yeah.
It just sucks that we got the targets too. Waller had like 8 targets. How many targets did he have?
Yeah, 7 targets. You bet on him when he had 0 targets, so you can pat yourself on the back there.
Yeah. I mean, I was right. The game script would play that way. Just they can't they can't connect. So
Yeah.
it is what it is. Debo went off.
Yeah, that punt there, that's like unconscionable.
Well, and it was only a
But again, like that's why I called it and saying like, oh, I bet he's gonna punt because like that's just
Yeah.
like such a Giants like
they gave up.
yeah.
Oh, we don't want to get any players hurt. It's like, well, but you suck. You might as well get them hurt.
No, but to your point, you need game reps. Like you're
Yeah.
clearly not
Well,
playing
Good. Yeah. I mean, you've had 3 bad games in a row. I mean, that Cardinals was the worst team in the NFL, supposedly. You were down 28-7. And you found a way to come back and win, but like, and it was a little fluky. Like Cardinals really just kind of fell apart.
Just makes me mad. All right, so it's Thursday night, so we pretty much do need to like
Yep.
get our picks.
Yeah. I mean, again, I don't think we have to overthink this week. I think there's like 7 sides we like. From there, I would say where's the line value based on the reality of the situation. That's why I like the Rams. I think the reality of the situation is these teams. It's at worst, it's a coin flip. You're getting +3. I don't know. Give me Matthew Stafford +3 with Sean McVay and Aaron Donald. I don't know. Like, why overthink it? Same with Patriots. Similar situation to me. Yeah, -2. I mean, and again, I hate the idea of like, oh, it's a must-win situation. I mean, Patriots are going to put in a full game effort. Like they're going to play their best. I think their best game of the season to date. And I don't know if the Jets are right, like in the head. Breece Hall's complaining about not getting enough carries. There's dissension in the locker room because everyone knows Zach Wilson's terrible. I mean, remember, they benched their number 2 overall pick and got Aaron Rodgers because he sucks. I mean, why would they do that? Because he sucks. So he still sucks. Like, this isn't, I don't know, like, what's let's not overthink it.
I'm fine. I'm fine doing it. I just feel like this one's gonna feel especially square if it loses.
But again, even if it loses, what's the scenario? Jets defense is just so dominant that it's a 12-10 game. Maybe. Yeah. Comes down to a field goal. Jets win it with a field goal.
Basically, it comes down to it's like a 9-6 game.
Yeah, and Patriots win.
Dalvin Cook is like so just like cooked.
Yeah, ironically.
Wow, I didn't even like think of that.
Wow, slow. And Commanders. So those are my 3. Like, I'm good situationally, matchup wise. Kind of market perception on both sides of the teams. Those are my 3 like conviction picks. Like
Rams, Commanders, and what? Oh, and Patriots.
Patriots. Yeah.
Well, I like Dolphins, so I guess that's 4 then.
Yeah. So I'll be fair. It's set. Like, Dolphins should win by 7.
No, I think Dolphins are going to win by 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. Again, I think it's going to be a high-scoring game. Probably comes down to last 2 possessions, but those possessions are probably going to be a lot of touchdowns, and Dolphins are probably on the winning side of that. So,
and then Vikings. Gotta do Vikings.
God, we don't gotta do Vikings.
No, we got to do Vikings. If we don't do Vikings, then the drive quality model is for nothing.
All right. Hey, I like that as a measure for one of our games. Then we don't have to do it every week, but where's the biggest discrepancy in the drive model? And the
thanks for coming, Darnold, and thanks for all the great trades.
Yeah, we should have just tailed you.
Yeah.
Well, you got your parlay, in-game parlay.
I got my parlay. Yeah.
I didn't know you could parlay. Was that a FanDuel?
Yeah, FanDuel.
I love it. God, they cater to the degens, but you can take advantage of them because they're not paying attention to everything. Because they can't. There's too many numbers. There's no way for them to really track what's really going on. Especially if you're watching contextually what's going on and being able to apply it with the data. They're not able to do that. They don't have the resources. So.
All right. So I think we actually do have 5 then.
So you are
Vikings, Patriots,
and
Rams,
Judah's on the Dolphins
Dolphins
again, right? I think Judah's on the Dolphins.
I'm not sure. I think so.
I think I heard him on Matchbox saying he was on Dolphins. I will say, though, that's probably going to be my game in the note. My main game in the note that's going to push towards some SGP alts, overs.
That's good.
Is Dolphins, which, again, I think I've done Dolphins. This will be my 3rd time doing Dolphins, so 1-1, I think.
I think one of Judah's favorite games is the Eagles, just so you know. I know you have a very...
But then, I mean, it'll keep me off the Bucks. I'm not going to buy high on the Bucks. This feels like buying high. But...
That's true.
But I mean, the Eagles, aren't they down 3 secondary guys? versus Evans and Godwin. I mean, it may not matter because that defensive line is just going to smother.
Again, it's like it's all
going to smother Baker.
In.
I know. I'm just saying. And I mean, it was a 2017 game versus the Bears. It's not like the Bucs are fucking. They're not a great team. Like, we know that. They're better than a bad team. But they're still like what? At best, would you say the Bucs are like the 20th ranked team in the NFL at best? Like at best.
I would say yeah. I mean, the market has the Bucs at 18th.
But the difference is, I don't think the Eagles are a top 5 team. I think they're 6, 7, 8. Like when by the end of the year, I think we'll see that play out a little better. And remember, again, Eagles had a lot of success last year situationally. No one knew how to stop the 4th down, push the butt of Jalen Hurts down the middle, get the first down easily. Like, big leads early, easy schedule. So a lot of things went right. Were easy for them. And I guess this year, because they're 2-0. So what do I know?
I mean, what I like is so in our picks, we would be buying the heavily downgraded Patriots, the heavily downgraded Vikings, the downgraded Rams, so 4 out of 5 would
and I imagine, I mean, and Commanders are getting no respect. Still.
Yeah, they're not being priced.
I mean, this is being priced like the Bills are amazing and the Commanders suck. Is that, and we don't know 100%, but how true do we think that is? I mean, there's a lot of talk.
At least what I like about this is they're getting 6.5. So maybe they lose by a touchdown, but then so.
Yeah. And again, as we know, the Bills do really well against bad teams, not so well against good teams. So the bet is, do you think the Commanders are legit? Like, at home, it's sold out crowd. We know Washington doesn't do well with home crowds, but it's better than it's been. Howells can, again, make plays down the field. Defensive line can get to Allen and get pressure on him, make him strip sack, A lot of outs. I think the line should be 3.5. That's another reason. I think
that's even better ammunition.
From a power
this is what I like about talking about this, first of all, on the stream.
Yeah.
Is because it's memorialized.
Yeah.
So we can go back and think about once you've won or lost as well, and see how you're talking about this.
Yeah. Well, I think on the week 1, didn't we?
Remember, we didn't do this last week.
Yeah, and that we fucked ourselves. Yeah, you're right.
So,
okay.
All right. Well, let's see. Text tomorrow, and then see if we want to change anything. But I think for as of right now, the 5 we're going to go with is Vikings, Patriots, Commanders, Dolphins, Rams.
Oh, and I heard something on a podcast that was interesting. I don't know how much I want to lay into this with your Dolphins side, but it made a little sense that teams. There's a trend. I forget what the number is, but it's pretty substantial. That teams that come away from playing the Broncos tend to play much better, leaving Mile High, and then playing their next game. I don't know why that is per se. Maybe it's because the you're getting better condition maybe, and then going into something where you're a little more oxygenated.
Okay, so that would play into the Commanders,
but also they speculated could the inverse happen for the Broncos, or getting acclimated, overly acclimated to something, and then have to, go to Miami. And
I mean, it's not a great spot. I mean, they're going to the Heat.
Oh, I hear there might be some storms with the Miami game. Just FYI.
Yeah.
So it could actually be more of a muddy, sloppy game than we think. So something to consider.
All right. Notable.
All right. Sounds good.
Okay. Good stuff.
All right.
Thanks everyone for joining. Good stuff.
Thanks for Brightwell.
Thanks for
Next time, we'll get that Brightwell.
Last closing bell.